Stuff. Now I know y'all be loving this shit right here. N-I-C-K, mumbling is right here. People in the house, put them hands in the air. Cause if you don't vote, then we don't care. 1, 2, 3 times 2 to the 6. Jonesing for your fix, so that damn politics mix. So when I fudge, you at punk. Shut the fudge up and back the fudge up while we fudge this track up. On your flags up, on your flags up. On your flags up, on your flags up, on your flags up. Torn in, now retort out. Hands up now, hands down. Tell me what you're gonna touch now. Republicans in now, Democrats out. Guns up now, hands down. Black up. Tell me what you're gonna vote now. Dabbling. Keep dabbling. Come on. Keep dabbling. Keep dabbling. Keep dabbling. Keep you wanna mess with dabbling in politics? You can't mess with dabbling in politics. Listen, we debate it on every week Saturday night, and this YouTube thing right here. Yo, we're doing it all the time, so you better get some better views and get saved up all your time. So we got the gang set, so don't complain yet. 24/7, never begging for a rain check. Old school dabble is blasting out the political shit. The back and forth shit, put bounce in the dabble pit. On your flags up, on your flags up, on your flags up, on your flags up, on your flags up. Retort in, now retort out. Hands up now, hands down. Back up, tell me what you're gonna touch now. Republicans in now, Democrats out. Guns up now, hands down. Black up, tell me what you're gonna vote now. Dabbling. Keep dabbling. Come on. Keep dabbling. Keep dabbling. Keep dabbling. Keep dabbling. Hey ladies, where you at? Hey fellas, where you at? And the dabblers that don't give a fuck, where you
Yeah, I'm sure you're happy. I'm sure you're ecstatic you fucking remembered, Rochi. What's up, everybody? I am OG Mumbling Nick, and this is Dabbling in Politics. This is, I'm actually kind of holy shit, I still have Boston Jake on my name. Fucking Christ. Let me bring on my co-host Liquid Cryptid while I adjust my fucking shit here. How we doing, buddy?
Hello, good evening, everybody. How are you? How is there? Well, I guess you're adjusting stuff.
No, you can talk, man. I'm good.
All right. How was your day today?
That was all right. How was yours? I had go on.
Less eventful than yours.
Yeah, mine wasn't even that eventful. I will say that about Providence. Their protests are a lot less, I don't know, violent or anything than the Boston ones. So it's always pretty laid back every time I go to one there. But yeah, for those that didn't see, I did go to the protest today in Providence, Rhode Island. I did live stream second half of it. It wasn't much. We had some speakers at the State House. I didn't know any of them. There was like a local teacher, a local activist, local high school student, local politician, all from areas I don't live in. So it's like, okay. And then we marched and chanted like they always do. And, I'm getting less and less into these things as I get older, only because experiences showed me they don't work like I hope they would work. Like I think they're, I know you wouldn't agree with the people, but I think most of the people there are good people that are there for a good cause. But I think subconsciously they don't realize they're there because they to feel good about themselves. Like, I'm trying, I did something, and it's nothing wrong with that. But then we all go home and nothing happens. So I don't know. I'm getting frustrated at the lack of I can't even think of the word I want. Moving forward, lack of progress. So
Progress,
I don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about most protests. You get out there, you scream at the clouds, and yell into the void, and then you go home,
Mm.
and then you say,
Yeah, yeah.
"I did a thing." It's like, well, no, not really, but hey, you got out there and you did something, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. Then there's like, there were almost some funny parts there. We at one point we went by some homeless guys. There's I think it's called Kennedy Plaza. It's like a bus station in Providence, and the homeless love to hang out over there. And one homeless guy starts doing a chant, trying to get everyone chanting as they go by, but instead of saying "fuck," he says "f something ice," "f something." He's all into it. Then the next homeless guy starts chanting something about "take your drugs back." Take your drugs back. I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. Nobody fucking knew what he was talking about.
But did he get the chant going?
No, that one didn't pick up. And then there was somebody with like a bucket, and they acted like they were collecting money for immigrant families. When I'm guessing it's really a homeless guy who put a different sign on his basket today. I'll try and take advantage of what's going on in the city, and maybe I can get a few extra bucks. So, yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah,
But,
I tuned in for a few minutes, but yeah, you guys are at the time. It was you're just kind of walking around chanting.
Okay, yeah. The first half was like speeches, and then the
Yeah.
second half was like walking around. I didn't
And
do
I
much.
just think go ahead.
I did hardly any talking at all this time. I had a ton of people watching, like way more than my last protest, but it was 99.9%. Trumpers. Just
Oh yeah, I saw the chat.
Yeah, I saw. Okay,
Yeah.
so I was like,
I was looking at the chat too. I was like,
Yeah.
all right. But yeah, I didn't really stick around because, as I said, it was at a point where you're just walking around and everybody was
Yeah,
chanting. I don't believe you were chanting. I didn't hear you.
No,
at
I
least.
didn't. I don't think I chanted once. I may have a here and there, but yeah.
I said I watched it a little bit and went, "Yep," and moved on. Sorry,
Yeah.
that wasn't really one.
No, dude.
What does he say? 225,000, or no, 25,000
What?
views.
Oh
Like
no, I had like 35,000, which
35,000, yeah.
which was crazy because my last protest had like 2,500. So, and I was ecstatic about that. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" Yeah, a couple times it said on the screen, you reached your limit. I guess because I only have a certain number of subscribers, I can only have a certain number of live people watching at one time.
That's weird.
Yeah, I no idea. But yeah, a couple of times this thing came up saying you've reached your viewer max. If you had more subscribers, you could get more people watching or something. But it's I don't really think 35. There were people that were on for like 2 seconds. I'm guessing, like scrolling through. Like then because of the algorithm, the number would jump. Like I'd have like 190 people watching. The next thing I know, I got like 320. Like 2 seconds later. So it's like, what the fuck is going on? Then it would drop like another like 80 people. So I don't know. It's the YouTube algorithm on that live shit. And as I said, I found the cheat code. I guess it's ice that must bring in the views.
Apparently,
I don't know.
no. Now this was, I'm assuming, a protest over the shooting.
Yes.
this
It was what did they call it?
week.
What's her last name? I always forget. Renee.
I don't know.
Good. Is that her last name?
Yeah, I think it was good.
Good. Yeah. So I forget what it was. Like,
yeah.
Stop ice for good. Like they put the word good in there to try and get it going. It's very weird for me because I am actually kind of passionate about the cause. I just am not. We need to try something else. Like, I'm not you. I mean, like my side. We need to these bunch of where the right isn't wrong. Like I would read some of the chats, and I would laugh when they're saying like people are paid and stuff like that. But they weren't wrong when they said. I mean, they were wrong with that, but they weren't wrong when they said most of the people there were like middle-aged white people. That's what it was. I do, and this is a true story that I know some people aren't going to believe, but I will swear on anything. We decided we took an Uber into the city, just so we could get up, sometimes you want to drive in there. We were thinking about public transportation, driving and taking public transportation. We're like, we'll just take an Uber in. And the Uber driver was, I don't know what he was exactly, but he was clearly Middle Eastern, it looked like a Muslim type gentleman. And it was funny, before he pulled up, or before I looked, I was like, honey, don't say anything. My wife likes to talk to the drivers, and she's all fired up. And I'm like, if we get some Trump supporter driver, this could be a long fucking ride into the fucking city. But, we saw, who the guy was, and we just assumed, but we didn't say anything. And I had put, I figured it'd be hard to get up to the State House. So for the address I put in was like one of the restaurants in the mall. The Providence Place Mall is right near the State House. But he saw where we were going, and he pulled us right up to the curb, and he was like saying he was going to go today, but his wife talked him out of it, saying it was too dangerous. And he thanked us for going. So that was like the one real nice moment of the day. But yeah, I mean, I think, a bunch of people feel good about themselves. People were fired up, but
was the last one you went to? Was that also in Providence? The No
yes,
Kings?
yes, yeah.
Those seem to be pretty mellow and
yes,
real easygoing. You go out, you do your thing. Time's up. We go home.
Yeah, the police are good and much better than Boston. Like I said, the only protest I ever been to where I had issues was a BLM one in Boston, where things did get out of control at one point.
Boston.
Yeah, I've I've moved around, so like I actually I live a little closer to Providence than Boston at the moment. So it's not only is it a little bit shorter to get there, Providence is a much easier city to navigate than Boston. Boston's way better. I fucking love Boston. But if I'm going to a protest where I want to get in and out, Providence is a lot fucking easier than Boston.
And hopefully without being arrested or shot.
Yes, and all that drama and shit like that.
Or being involved in a riot, yeah.
Right. Didn't want our our ninth grader at home being like, hey, you're on your own tonight. Mom and dad got arrested or whatever the fuck happened. So yeah. So yeah, that was pretty much, my day. It was only like a couple hours, the protest and shit. And that was that. I'll put it back up. I think I always forget, once these live streams, they automatically post private for some reason, so I just got to switch it back
from
to
your
public.
phone. When you do it from your phone, they automatically become private. Yeah,
but I may put it public briefly. Like, it's one of those things. I don't expect anyone to watch. It's one of those things. It might be nice to watch for a few minutes in the moment. It's probably nothing to rewatch. You just, again, you'll see some speeches and some people marching around the city chanting, and that's pretty much what you're gonna get. So. It wasn't one of the exciting ones where there was violence and shit. Like I was watching news clips of California. Looks like they had some rough ones. Minnesota. Actually, while I was getting ready doing shit, I was listening to Son Piker, and I don't even know how this fucking ended, but I believe it was also in Minnesota the other day. It was either the day after or 2 days after the shooting. This DoorDash driver was followed by ICE, and she ran into the house of the people she was delivering the food to. And it was like a husband and wife. They had like a baby. I think it was a year and a half old. They had like 3 kids at school. And the wife was like Native American, so she was very passionate about this stuff. So she's filming, the ICE agents. She didn't, do you guys have a warrant? She didn't know what to do. They ended up calling the local police, being like, "What do I have to let them in? What am I gonna do? I don't want to let them in." But and I think the police lied to her, and they were like, yeah, if you don't let them in, they're gonna get a warrant, and then you're gonna get charged with harboring and blah blah blah. So they held out for a while, and once they heard they might get arrested for harboring, and they got like 4 kids, they were like, "Ma'am, I'm so sorry, but you're gonna have to go out there and." you know, and the lady was crying. Supposedly the lady had a fucking license and ID showing she was an American citizen, but you know, obviously I don't know. So they started to get her out there, and they were telling the police to back off. It looked like there was another standoff. So I don't know how it ends. I don't know if they ended up giving up the woman or not. I don't think ICE can come into the house without actually a certain kind of warrants, not even just like a regular warrant. They need a certain kind of I forget what it's called.
If they suspect you're harboring, which they know that these people are, I believe I actually don't even know. Yeah, I couldn't tell you for sure.
That's the weird thing on this. This is one of the most.
But they can get a warrant and they can get them out.
Yeah, eventually, and
then you know the people who are harboring will go to prison.
I've been watching like a lot of. I was watching a few videos before this all took part, so then I've been watching even more lately. And like, you know, like they'll try and show up. It seems like different things happen at different times. Like sometimes they'll show up at some company, and they don't have a warrant, and so they can't legally go on to into the company. So all the other employees are like block them, and there's like a standoff, and then you know usually they just end up leaving. But then other times they got all pissy. Like I watched one where there was a business owner and he put up a sign saying ICE is not welcome in here. So ICE rolled up like I don't even know, like dozens deep, like 36 deep, and we're just like in his parking lot, wouldn't fucking leave. He's like, you got to leave. This is my so it was fucking crazy. So it's like the wild west out there with this shit.
Yeah, and you wonder why ICE is in a bad mood.
Fuck those losers. I've been trying to figure out like what we should watch to start off. This sucks because one of the better videos I found where they have like 3D simulation and all these different camera angles was put out by one of the worst fucking media outlets there are. The Clinton News Network. I'm thinking of watching. Obviously, we can make our own opinions, you know, but at least we can watch like the videos and everything. So I figure we'll open with that, and then we can.
I'm interested in watching that. Yeah, even if it is CNN. That sounds interesting because I've watched you know several of the videos, but I have not watched that.
That's good. Okay, yeah. Obviously, full disclaimer: neither one of us are CNN fans at all. Fuck these fucks. But they were one of I believe they were one of two media outlets who received the who originally received the cell phone footage. It was like some right-wing outlet and CNN, so it was fucking weird. Those were the two, but yeah, they were one of the first to get that guy's cell phone footage. So, all right. Anyway, we'll start it off. If you want me to pause. I'll pause at certain points and let's get this conversation going. Here we go.
And now that new video, as I said, it is so crucial because it was filmed by the ICE agent involved, but also because in that it is providing an angle we have not seen
Nobody better
before.
touch my Jakey.
And it does give a whole new perspective. It also, though, raises new questions. Kyung La is going to go through this slowly, bit by bit, out front with this special investigation to look at every piece of video, that one and all the others, to say, what is the story here? And of course, I warn you, when you put all of these together, you will have to see what happened again and again.
Out the car.
For the first time, we are seeing the fatal Minneapolis shooting.
It's hilarious here. Like I saw this the officer's cop cam. That's her wife, right?
Yes.
Okay. She locks her out too and almost runs her over.
Yeah, that's the
when I first saw that I was like laughing. I was like, he almost ran her wife over too.
Well, so it's actually his cell phone. I remember when the shooting,
his cell phone. Yeah.
The first day of the shooting, I remember I forget who it was. I saw somebody on X took a still shot of one of the cameras and saw that the guy was holding a cell phone. And I remember they were like, "Oh my God, he's recording his cell phone." Obviously that's what he was doing. I actually didn't think that's what he was doing at first. I know from watching other ICE videos that they have some kind of face recognition software shit on their cell phones. So when they're looking for certain people, a lot of times they'll try and do it. So I thought that's what he was doing originally, to be a smartass, like, you know, like this fucking white lesbian.
Well, when he was walking around behind the SUV and that her wife, the lady, was harassing him with her phone in his face, I think he took his phone out to put it in her face.
Gotcha. Yeah. I just remember initially all I saw was a still shot of it. And it was like him in front of the vehicle, the car with the cell phone out. And I'm like, he's probably doing that face recognition shit. Sorry, I've been ignoring chats. Just want to say, Deft, I know you're back. Jacob Waters. Anyone here? After a little bit, after we go through this video, we're probably gonna let anyone on that wants to come on. I think Crishaun, he's working till like 9:30, and he might pop on after. So, Jacob, if you want to pop on, Deft or Metal, any of you guys. We did that once before with the Charlie Kirk Big Kahuna. Yeah, we did that when Charlie Kirk was assassinated. And I know this issue, it's a little different, but it's one of those things where it's got people all fired up on both sides. So if anyone wants to come on,
everybody's got opinions on this one.
Yeah. Just let me know if you want a link after. Either let me know in the chat or shoot me a DM. So
from the ICE officer's point of view, footage taken on his own cell phone. It's a critical angle of many cameras on the street that captured Renee Good's fatal encounter with ICE agent Jonathan Ross. Using surveillance footage, bystander video, and Ross's own phone, CNN synced multiple perspectives of the shooting and mapped this incident in 3D space. Taken together, they show the fullest picture yet of what happened that day. A home surveillance camera captures the moment Renee Good pulls up in a maroon-colored Honda SUV 4 minutes before the shooting. 20 seconds after she arrives, her passenger and wife, Becca, wearing a white beanie, gets out of Good's car. Good.
I'm just going to say, I'm glad we have this shit because, like, the number of misinformation on, like, both sides when this shit, like, first comes out. Like, my poor wife was watching whatever she was watching, and they were telling her that, the lady pulled up and was dropping, like, her kid off at school or something. And, before this footage came out, all we had was the footage of her trying to pull away and getting killed. And shit's ridiculous, just like, I don't know. Then on the other side, like him getting run over, which didn't happen. So I'm just glad it's a little creepy that we got cameras everywhere, but fuck, at least we can like put to rest some of this fucking bullshit. Like, let's, we can have discussions about what's right, what's wrong, whatever. But I just want, we have to try and settle on the facts, like what actually happened and go from there. We can't have all these different narratives. So thank God people got cameras everywhere.
Yeah. Like on the one hand, it's like, I don't really like having these being on camera all the time, but then shit like this happens and it's just like, boy, I'm glad this was on camera.
Yeah. To find out that, I heard, because originally I heard like she'd been there forever. Other times I heard she was there for like 30 seconds, and it turns out the whole thing took place in 4 minutes. So at least we know the fucking time frame and can go from there.
Yeah, I think the first thing I heard about it was that she's like dropping off her kid or something. I remember that.
Yeah. That's what my wife heard too, and I was like,
and it was like, well, then why was the other lady walking around? Like, who are these people? Why is she there? Why is she in the middle of the street dropping off a kid? And I was just like, oh wait, no, they're there to agitate interfere with ICE. Okay,
rock on.
As expected.
Then parks the SUV perpendicular in the road. Here's how Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem described what Good did.
ICE officers and agents approached the vehicle of the individual in question, who was blocking the officers in with her vehicle, and she had been...
Thank God she wasn't there. I mean, if she was there, Good would still be alive, but the dog would be dead. Huh? Sorry.
Been stalking and impeding their work all throughout the day.
Available video doesn't show any possible contact Good may have had with ICE before this confrontation. What this video does show is that for a few minutes, while she is perpendicular to the roadway, several vehicles drive by. Even large SUVs are able to drive around her as she moves back and forth on the street. And that includes this light-colored SUV. It slowly drives around Good's car from the rear and stops.
All right, so people may probably know it already, but that SUV that went around the back, that's going to be the officer that ends up shooting her. So he went around the back, kind of pulled over on the other side, parked, and got out.
Agent Jonathan Ross is recording video from his cell phone as he crosses in front of Good's car, recording as he sees her up close. She looks calm, and you can see both of her hands as she talks to the officer.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you.
Renee Good's wife, Becca, who had been the passenger in the car, approaches. Cell phone cameras on the street start recording as Ross walks around Good's car with Good's wife following.
I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Renee Good backs her car up as the agent walks around the front of the vehicle. At the same time, on the other side, 2 more agents approach. One tries to open the door as Good backs up.
Can I just
Good's vehicle
hold on a
starts.
second.
Yeah.
The inflection of this lady telling this story is fucking annoying. She's like narrating a horror story or something.
I watched it once already, and like I said, I was trying to find like one video that would like encapsulate the whole fucking thing, so we wouldn't have to like bounce all around for this.
The video's all right. It's
I know what you're
the,
saying. Yeah,
the lady talking about it is making it. I don't know. She makes it sound like she's, talking about as I said, like a horror story or something. It's just like hey, can you just tell the facts or something?
I almost feel like she's auditioning for like 48 Hours or 2020. Like this is how they talk when they like do those crime stories or those mysteries or whatever. Like that's the type of
that's exactly what it sounds like unsolved mysteries or
right. Yep.
Or some true crime doc or something.
From Ross's cell phone video, you see Becca, the woman in the white beanie, trying to get into the car again. You also see Renee Good turning the steering wheel to the right. She then accelerates, slowing this down again and matching the exact time of these 2 angles. This angle appears to show the vehicle moving close to the agent. But in this angle, he does not appear to be in the path of the vehicle when he fired. Seconds later, Becca Good runs to her wife, followed by the agent who fired his weapon. He briefly looks into the driver's side of the car and then walks away.
Shame!
Now, what we cannot see in Ross's cell phone video is if the SUV made contact with the agent because the camera angle jerks up to the sky. But DHS still says it supports the agency's initial position, releasing this statement saying, quote, "The footage corroborates what DHS has stated all along, that this individual was impeding law enforcement and weaponized her vehicle."
So I'm just going to say, I think somebody brings it up in the discussion they're about to have, which is, I feel very strongly about this in a certain way, but I will say the one thing that I think is good to remember is we got a million angles here, but we don't know what she was looking at and we don't know what he was looking at. Don't know if he saw the wheel, if he saw the tires, if she saw him, you know what I mean? It's like we get to see the whole fucking thing. This took place in like a couple seconds, and you don't know exactly what everyone's looking at. So I will say that. But
well, I'll just say it does. None of this actually matters. It was clearly self-defense. So
come on, dude. Oh boy, this is
clearly
gonna be fun.
Self-defense.
This is gonna be fun. All right.
In an attempt to kill or cause bodily harm to federal law enforcement. The officer was in fear of his own life, the lives of his fellow officers, and acted in self-defense. The American people can watch this video with their own eyes and ears and judge for themselves. The shooting itself, Aaron, is also not visible. You do, though, hear 3 gunshots. Aaron.
All right, Kyung La, thank you very much. That is incredible work. Just to see all that put together. Everyone's here with me. Joey, does that change anything? Obviously, this new video is a new perspective, but then just as Kyung has reconstructed frame by frame those crucial instances from all the perspectives we now have.
I think it's problematic for the officers with respect to justifying the force, and I'll explain why. The first thing is, let's talk about the policy. I do have the Department of Justice policy, which talks about the preservation of life, but it also talks about the obligation to get out of the path of the vehicle, right? Not to stand and shoot. It talks about getting out of the path of the vehicle, and it also talks about de-escalation. Why is that significant? I don't see much de-escalation there. That's important. I hear word to the effect of effing bitch. That goes to me to a state of mind. So if you're not
Of the officer,
of the
he's saying
officer,
that.
right? I mean, so it's one thing to defend yourself. It's another thing to be angry and use animus with regard to employing force. The other thing that's troubling to me is that if you're not standing in front of the vehicle, but if it seems to be, I'm not saying it, it's what the video shows, you're off to the side of the vehicle, then how is it representing an imminent threat to death or physical injury? The other issue is you have to justify every projectile. If you're shooting a projectile and the car's not coming at you, what's the basis? And if you're shooting into the window when the vehicle's going away from you, that's further problematic as well. So it goes against the notion of immediate fear of death or serious injury. It goes against the notion of the proportionality of the force. And finally, Aaron, it goes against the issue of it being reasonable. So as I see this, it's a problem to me for the officer, even though the White House says there's nothing to see here. There is plenty to see from my perspective.
So much to see. I mean, John, because
And all of that is
also,
incorrect.
one thing you
All right, dude. We'll have a discussion before we move on here. I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't know how anyone can think that she wasn't trying to turn right and get away from this guy.
What counts as self-defense is if you feel your life is imminent, there's an imminent threat to your safety or your life. And when you're in front of a car and they gun it and it's coming at you, that's a reasonable suspicion of an imminent threat to your life. That's all it is. And that's self-defense. So when you say, did you see the tires? Did you see this? Did you see that? No, what he saw was he was in front of a car. She gunned it. It was coming at him. He pulled his weapon and shot in self-defense.
All right.
Getting out of the way, it doesn't matter if he did or whatever, get out of the way. The fact was the car was coming at him, and regardless of whether or not he can get out of the way, it doesn't matter. He had a reasonable reaction that his life was in danger.
Chris, no, I don't see any messages for a review. I've also never banned any words myself, so I heard you had the same issue with Echo the other day, so I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, I don't know what words they're banning these days, but I don't have any up there.
Yeah, I had one
sorry, brother.
a few weeks ago, obviously, a little more than a few weeks ago, obviously. I had one that was in the held in the held one. And I had no idea why it was held. It wasn't even bad. It was just like, hey, we held this one for you. And I'm looking at it like, I even forget what it said. All I remember was, why are you holding this one?
Yeah, I remember when I used to try and when I was trying to fucking talk to Stutter and John and be like, dude, fucking have me on so we can talk about this shit. He would ban like words I needed him not to ban, like fucking, docs, family, or shit, whatever. I'm like, come on, dude, what the fuck? How am I supposed to say what I want to say when you're fucking banning these fucking regular words?
That's Stuttering John's business plan for his thing. You can't say anything. You can't watch his show. You can only watch it live. You can't even go backwards. You can't watch it afterwards. And you can't say anything. So, and dude, he wonders why he's broke.
If by miracle, if I ever get on with him, I am going to at least bring up because I'm sure you'll come up. I at least want to bring up, you created your own problem, John. You created the demand. Like you made a hero out of cryptid. So you've done this to yourself, you fucking dummy.
Basically.
Yeah.
But back to the topic.
Yeah, back to this. Yeah. All right, number one, I don't see. Did she accelerate? Yes. Did she gun it? Come on, man. No.
The car spun.
He's right fucking there. Like, this is where actually I got to use my hit by a car fucking experience here. If he felt like he was in that much danger, why the fuck does he got a cell phone out? Why the fuck does he have his hand on his gun? Why the fuck doesn't he just get it the fuck out of the way?
Well, he didn't feel like he was in danger until the car started coming out.
And he got out of the way, so clearly he was fine.
Right.
So he was never in danger.
It doesn't matter for self-defense. It doesn't matter if he was able to. It doesn't matter that he was able to get out of the way. It matters that she came at him.
She did not come at him. She was trying to go around. So first, he went by her. He already got by her, so why he stopped his vehicle, I have no fucking idea. Keep moving, big boy. Right? You're supposed to
they were stopping her. They were detaining her.
They weren't.
and
She
getting
was
her out of
already
the road.
stopped. They didn't pull her over.
No, they were surrounding her to detain her.
Well, they have to get. They should get local
Obviously.
police because she's not fucking
Well, she
an
was
immigrant.
interfering with their with what they were doing.
How
On
they were?
purpose.
She was letting
By
people
blocking
drive
the
through.
road. The lady literally just said that she was purposely there to block the road for them.
They were, and they
But as I
showed
said,
that every time a
none of
car
this-
wanted to go by, she would move her vehicle so the car could get
because
by.
those weren't ICE.
That guy's well, the ICE guy got by. He went right behind her,
Right.
and
Because
she
she's
waved the other
dumb,
guy in
and
front.
she's doing something that she shouldn't be doing. But none of that matters because it was clearly self-defense because she gunned it with an ICE officer. Now, do I think that she was trying to hit the guy? No.
Thank you,
Do
at
I
least, for
think
that.
she was trying to run? Yes, she was trying to run. They
Yeah,
happened
she was
to
clearly
stop.
trying to leave. I try and leave these fucking psychos too. They're fucking nuts. They're like trained
And
for
they
like
get arrested.
47 days or some shit.
Yeah, and then get added, and then get resisting added onto it. But anyway,
I've even heard, and
she
I
was
don't
clearly
know.
trying to run anyway. She probably didn't realize the cop was there or the agent was there. So I don't think she was purposely trying to do anything. But even if she wasn't killed, she'd probably get charged with attempted manslaughter.
Dude, like this one is insane to me. Like literally, the other dude comes right up to the car. Like first, there are in the original video, you can clearly hear other ICE agents telling her to fucking leave. And then you have these other fucking guys telling her to get out. So we have two different sets of fucking directions. Then the fucking other asshole on the other side grabs the fucking car door, which fuck off, bro. You can't, we have Fourth Amendment rights. You can't just fucking pull my fucking car door and fucking pull me out, dude. You literally you gave her no chance to even fucking get out. He grabbed the fucking door. I love how like this guy is this armed fucking dude with tactical gear or whatever has every right to be afraid of a fucking unarmed lesbian, but she has no right to be afraid of all these armed fucks, not trained, fucking trying to grab the fucking door. And she's like, I'm fucking out of here. Fuck you.
You know, you
guys are killing too many people. I'm gone.
There's a great way for that to not occur. Don't interfere with government officials in their duty.
You
don't get shot in the face by ICE 100% of the times that you don't interfere with them.
Okay, dude. All right.
If you
I guess
wanna do
Kyle Rittenhouse should have
if-
kept his fucking ass at home then
if you
too.
wanted-
It's
oh,
amazing
this
how
is-
these things flip.
Well, Kyle Rittenhouse wasn't trying to stop. Kyle Rittenhouse was trying to stop, rioters.
He was trying
Well,
to protect
not really,
props.
he was trying
No,
to
he
protect-
wanted to
so-
kill people, shoot people.
This has
just like
nothing
this.
to do. This is a totally different situation.
I'm just saying, like,
I've
you
seen
can
these
like
arguments come
these
on
different
X all
fucking
day long.
standards for all this shit. Like,
There's
I
no
love
different
also like
standards. This is a different situation.
when
It's
there's
not
a
different
protester in the
standard.
road, run his ass over, right? Run him over. That's what I hear all the fucking time. They even made it legal in Florida to run people over.
Absolutely.
All right, well, run this motherfucker over. She wasn't even trying to do that. She was just trying to fucking leave.
No, she wasn't. She was trying to impede the duties of the officers.
They're not real officers.
They're agents, okay? They're
they have no fucking.
they are
Call the
federal
police then.
agents.
Hey, you don't want this woman in the fucking
police
street.
do not have any kind of jurisdiction over the federal agents.
But if someone's
no
parked in
power
the
over
fucking impeding traffic is not a fucking ICE. It's not what they handle.
No,
That's what the
she
fucking
was
local PD
impeding
should have handled.
ICE. She was impeding ICE. As I said, absolutely none of this matters because she drove her car at an ICE agent, and he shot back and killed her in self-defense.
If she drove her vehicle at an ICE agent, he'd be in the hospital at the very least, hit by a car. He wasn't hit, so she wasn't driving at him.
It doesn't matter the level of danger he was in. He felt he was in danger at the moment.
Because he's a pussy, he gets to kill people because he's a pussy. Maybe he shouldn't have
he's
this
a pussy
job
for
if
not
he's a
wanting to be
fucking
hit by a
pussy.
car.
Tell this pussy, I don't want to get hit by a car either, but I don't kill people.
Well, if somebody tries to ram you, you can legally shoot them in the face.
I've been rammed. I spent 5 days in the hospital. I didn't try to kill the people.
Well, you should have got out of the way.
I tried
didn't you
getting
get
out of the
trained?
way. That's what I tried
Well,
doing. I
obviously
didn't
not
try
hard
to kill
enough.
them. Yeah,
You obviously
I
didn't
jumped.
try hard enough to get out of the way.
I didn't have one hand on a fucking gun. I tried to get out of the way. That's what I tried doing.
Well, you should have tried harder to get out of the way.
I was also 14. I tried.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I got hit by a car when I
As
was
my
around
other
that
show
age,
says,
too,
I
so
tried
it's
my
fucking
best.
dumb.
Didn't work out like usual, but yeah, I tried my best. Yeah, two 17-year-old females on the way to see Guns N' Roses, Metallica, and Faith No More in September 11th, 1992. Anyway,
I got hit on my
don't know, I
bike
remember that.
crossing the road. And person was turning right and wasn't looking. But I was
Oh,
coming
but
from the wrong direction anyway. I was going against traffic on the sidewalk. I came down. He would turn right, like boom, nailed me.
oh, I remember when I was hit, dude. Like it happened so quick. Like remember none of it. Like I was trying to cross the street. There was a tree blocking the view, and the car's right there. So apparently I kept like you just go into autopilot. Apparently I just kept running. Instead of pulling over, she turned into the other lane, so she followed me. I jumped at the last second, and the front of the car hit my ankles, and I landed on the hood. And then she drove through my neighbor's fence while I was on the hood and flung me off. All I remember is ouch, in air and rolling. And I remember when the cops were asking me what fucking happened. I thought she turned into me because I fucking, you're on autopilot. But yeah, anywho.
No, he just knocked me over. Fortunately, he hit the brakes pretty quick. I mean, it did hurt my leg pretty bad, but.
All right.
But anyway, that being said, a car is considered a deadly weapon, and when you aim it at a police officer and hit the gas, they can shoot you.
Yeah, I'm not saying a car isn't a deadly weapon, but again, I think we established she tried to go around the fucking dude, so maybe he shouldn't be standing in front of people, just like protesters.
Doesn't
shouldn't be
matter
standing in
what
front
she
of
was
people.
trying to do. There was an ICE officer in front of her. She hit the gas and started going. He shot her in self-defense. It doesn't matter. He tried to get out of the way, as he should, obviously. Not just going to stand there. And he did mostly get out of the way. It did hit him. It did clip him.
We actually don't know. He probably did, but we really actually don't know that. But
I believe there's one video where it shows that it did kind of clip him a little
yeah,
bit.
there's one from far away where I'm even going to concede. I think it may have clipped him, but I'm just saying we don't know for sure. But clearly, the minimum of 2 of the 3 shots came from the fucking side, if not all 3. I know one went through the windshield.
They all came right through the front. Well, there was the one afterwards. There's 3 shots. 2 came in through the front. One went through the windshield, and one went through the side mirror from the front. They're
dude, no. At most, he was at a fucking angle, and then he was at a side. There's no fucking way.
Third shot was from the side, but that was just considered a follow up. That wasn't a. That was all considered to be one shooting.
Yeah, this dude needs to be in fucking prison. Fucking murder. Number one, this shit, like training these motherfuckers for like these fucking guys that are unemployed or whatever the fuck they were doing beforehand. They just want these bonuses. Like we have these untrained, unqualified fucking losers walking around with fucking guns. Well, ironically, and I don't know for sure, but I did see on one of the media things that. I hate even saying this because I don't know for sure, but I did see it reported that he's not even one of the new ICE dudes. Like he's been with ICE for at least a couple of years, like at least.
Yeah, he was just dragged by a car 6 months ago.
Yeah, I don't even know. I heard that, but I don't even know if that's true because like I heard that before the guy was even identified. So how the fuck do we know that? Fucking didn't even know who the fuck he was.
But I said none of this actually matters because she pointed her car at an ICE agent and hit the gas, and he acted in self-defense.
Yeah, you'll never be able to convince me of that, dude. He fucking had. She did not aim the car at him. The dumbass was fucking off to the side, and she fucking drove around him, and he
was clearly in front of the car. You can see
he was at the fucking very corner by the fucking drive, and
he was in front of the car, and she went to go.
All right, I'll remember that. I'll start. I'm gonna get a gun, and I'm gonna go stand in front of everyone's car.
And if they try to run you over, you can shoot them.
I'll shoot and kill them. And I guarantee none of you will be on my side. You'll say I shouldn't be in the fucking road impeding fucking people.
Well, yeah, you shouldn't be doing that.
People are just
if
making
you're just going
narratives
out there to stand in the middle of the road, that's dumb. And you are impeding traffic.
Right. Well, these guys, number one, law enforcement in general is supposed to de-escalate. All right. 2, these guys in particular are supposed to be handling fucking immigration issues. They don't handle block traffic.
When they got these people that aren't listening, they're not obeying orders. They probably were trying to de-escalate, and she was trying to run over an ICE agent.
Dude, we saw the whole thing. Get out of your car, grabbing the fucking door handle. Then go, ma'am, please get out of your car. That's how that goes. That's not, and I don't even know if she would have listened or not. I would have told him to get fucked. But
well, the way you handle this is, if you want to do something about ICE and stuff, what you do is you go stand on the sidewalk or away from them, and you record them. And if they do anything bad, you report it.
Yeah, but we know nothing happens, dude. We've seen them do hit and runs. We've seen, like, the one thing I'll give these people, at least they did something. They did a lot more than I did today. I marched in a fucking circle.
Yeah, they got shot in the face. So
yeah, I'm here to live. I'm alive. I'll give you that. I'm just saying they actually tried to fucking do something
and got shot in the face for it.
Like, there are, I've seen before this even happened. There are people that do. I'm sure they do. I don't know if this is what they were doing, but there are people that like follow ICE and record them.
That's fine. Do that. Don't get in their way, or you may get shot in the face.
That's where I'm confused. I don't even know what they were doing because they got around her. I don't even understand what the fuck was.
It doesn't matter. She was still attempting to impede them. So
dead.
Well, she
obey the
police.
If she
didn't
people.
Try to run over an ICE agent.
Fuck your rights.
If she had just got out and complied, she'd be alive and probably out by now, and probably hanging out with her and hanging out with her wife, going, "Look at how cool we are." But of course, then it never would have got on the news, and nobody would have known about it. So,
I do want to say this. Not that this is as important, but as someone from the left, they will say these aren't heroes to. Well, at least I'm going to speak for myself. Like George Floyd, this lady. They're not. We don't pick these people. They're victims. I'm not saying they're heroes. Every time this happens, people try to look into their fucking past. I don't know. I didn't even hear much on the victim, but I heard her wife was a piece of shit or something. Don't even know if it's true or not.
Yeah, I just saw it. I just saw it on X. Her criminal record is fairly extensive, including child abuse. But anyway,
that's the one thing I heard was the fucking cigarettes and shit. I'm just saying, every time the fucking cops fucking murder somebody, it's like people, it's fine because of this, that, and the other thing. It's like, no, it's not fucking fine. It's not okay.
It's not fine, but it does show a pattern of behavior.
Not the lady that was a piece of shit's alive.
Yeah, I'm not saying. Yeah, I mean, there are people who do say, yeah, they do look into it and they go like, oh, well, this person was a piece of shit anyway. Well, the cop didn't know that. So
right, nobody knew. Nobody knows any of this shit when it happened. That's why I think it's always irrelevant. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is irrelevant.
The first person Rittenhouse killed ended up being a total piece of shit. But Rittenhouse didn't know that. If Rittenhouse caught the guy molesting a child in the act and he killed him, Rittenhouse would be a fucking hero to me. But that's not what happened. Anyway. There's too much of this. Whatever. This person's a liberal, so it's fine. Or the other way. Oh, that person's a conservative, so the liberals think it's fine. No, that shit has nothing to fucking do with it. It's always like right and wrong, and in the fucking moment. But
well, from what I saw, and trying to put myself in the position of the officer or the agent, he probably felt his life was in danger, so he shot in self-defense.
We need to start hiring people that aren't such pussies then, that always think they're in danger. Like,
just go ahead. Maybe if he just punched the front of the car, it would have been a lot better. And he wouldn't have been such a pussy.
Maybe if he kept driving when he got fucking around it and did his fucking job.
They were detaining her for interfering.
She wasn't interfering.
Yes, she was. That's the whole point of them doing that. It clearly just said that she was blocking she was trying to block the road.
They just said she was letting people go by every time they wanted to go by.
People that weren't ICE agents. Then the one did get around her because he just drove up on the sidewalk.
Cool. They keep going.
And got around her and surrounded her. And then the other one came up and they surrounded her.
Well, maybe go arrest the people you're supposed to arrest. This is ridiculous. This is fucking ridiculous.
Stop interfering with them.
That's not interfering. She
was
crazy.
interfering.
You don't kill. cops love saying that you're step back, you're interfering with my investigation. That's the fucking bullshit they use when they have nothing else. I've seen that shit a million fucking times.
Just stay back. Don't get in their face.
You got it.
It's
She wasn't in their face. They got in her face.
Well, she was. Well, her wife was in their face with the camera.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna say that wife seems like a cunt to me. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of her. I feel bad.
I still
I'm not
thought
a fan
it
of her.
was the funniest thing in the world when she locked her out and then almost ran her over too.
That one was weird because she tried.
You go ahead.
I was gonna say she tried getting in the car, and then I swear she was telling her to go or whatever the fuck. Like, she tried to get in, and then when the door was like locked, she told her to take off or some shit. I forget what she said, but yeah. All right, I'm sorry. I haven't seen any of these chats. I'm just gonna take a quick
Yeah, let's do a couple of chats and maybe if people want to filter in.
Yeah, I see Crishaun.
It doesn't look like we're
Crishaun
gonna.
is it.
Doesn't look like we're gonna budge. So let's let other people yell.
Yeah, we'll let other people get their word in. The only other option I have is watch other ice videos so I can shit on them because they suck. But no, for this one instance, Crishaun, I'll send you the link. I know you wanted to come on. Yeah, if anyone else does, I know Jacob Waters. If you're still here, let me know because this is one of the areas where you have some expertise. So I know it's going to be 3-on-1, 4-on-1, whatever the fuck it is, but it's fine. I do appreciate expertise as expertise.
Yeah, hopefully get some other lefty or other people who agree that this was some sort of a murder. I'd like to hear other people yelling at each other over this.
Well, while I'm sending the links, we'll see what the rest of this CNN panel has to say.
See her do. Well, there's a couple things that would show. First of all, her wife, Renee's wife, moves to get in the car, which would indicate they're leaving, which they were told to do, right? She moves to get into the car at that moment, stop filming. Okay, number one. Number two, then you see her on the officer, turn her wheel sharply away from him, and then the acceleration. Now, I know every single instant is going to matter in terms of what really happened, but there's no mistaking what she's doing with the wheel.
Only if you're looking at it. And we don't know whether in his tunnel vision he was focused on her or the front of that vehicle or its direction. But what we do know is the value of this video is it's another angle.
Yep.
We came to conclusions which are now questioned when we looked at the first video because we got a second video. This would be a third video, which is instructive in a different way. What do we get out of this? We get three things. One, we get that it's not a high tension situation. She's smiling and saying, I'm not mad. And her friend is taunting them, but saying, here's our license plate. We're not wearing
Right, we
masks.
don't change our license plate. By the way, awareness of if you want to come and get us later, go ahead.
Right.
You have the license number.
So, tensions at that point are low. As he comes around the car, the officers who pull up in the pickup truck are saying, out of the car, out of the car. They're grabbing one door handle, which is locked. She starts to accelerate. Her wife is on the other door handle, which is also locked. And if you look at that video, here it is. When we come around to the front of that car, this is a different video.
Yeah.
When we come around to the front of that car, which we'll do in a minute,
Yeah.
you see that if you're the agent, his point of view is the car is now moving forward. He unholsters his weapon, and you see the car moving towards him. Then you lose sight because the phone goes down as the gun comes up.
Yeah.
But you hear an impact, what sounds like an impact, which leans towards the officer's account and DHS's assertion that the vehicle made contact with him.
Right.
And you hear a groan. And simultaneous with that, not separate, you hear these three shots. At the end of the day, the three things they're going to have to consider is, are they in policy with the agency? Probably not. Were the tactics good?
How we doing, Crishaun?
Hello, guys.
Hello.
How you guys doing?
Not too bad, my friend.
Oh,
Not too
pretty
bad.
good. So what do you think about all this going on here?
What's up, Jimmy?
I'm in the camp that I think this is pretty cut and dry, that it was self-defense. I don't even think, I think Nick is even having a hard time trying to find like a logical argument to make this self-defense. It's like the wheels turned 45 degrees. It's like, all right, you're kind of just splitting hairs here.
No, I was
gonna say, you
ahead.
got a 2-ton car. That's the woman did gas it because the wheels spun out. That's really the only way that you can do that with a car. And I think all the evidence is there that I'm in the camp too of this, right? I don't believe that she was trying to hit the cop.
Yeah.
However, the intention doesn't matter in that situation because the cop was perceiving it as a reasonable threat to his life. That's the other part that a lot of people keep missing is the reasonable part.
That's what
of
I was
that
trying to
argument.
get at. Yeah, it's a reasonable threat to your life, or
Yeah. So, but here's my question though, Nick. How are you, like, let me just play devil's advocate here. How are you so sure what her intentions were? How do you know she wasn't trying to hit him? I'm going to put you on the spot.
Well, sure, because him and the rest of the cops were to her left. So she would have like turned left if she wanted to hit these fucking cops and not turn right. Like she had one cop on the door. He was to the left side of the car. She would have turned left if she wanted to take out police. She was clearly just trying to get away. Like, I appreciate you guys.
Well, there was a cop in front of her though.
Sort of like, and just to be clear, I am purposely trying not to split hairs because I will acknowledge that these things happen in split seconds. Like we did, not to get off topic, we did cover a shooting a long time ago where there was this like it was a teenage boy and he was running with a gun and he dropped the gun at the last second and put his hand and the cop shot him. And I'm like, well, you can't drop it. Like it was less than a second. Like what's the cop supposed to do?
Well,
so I'm trying not to split hairs because there are still shots that show you can see both of his legs as he's firing the first shot. So he's not in front of the vehicle when he fires the shot. So I'm not even.
He got
even
pushed.
Those
well,
up.
the car literally pushed him out of the way. You can see his feet sliding. Like unless you're gonna make the argument that he was like doing some kind of magical moonwalk or something. There's no other way he could have.
No, yeah, that's why I'm with you, dude. I don't want to get into split second semantics. Like, I'm with you. Like,
but that's pretty much that's the left's whole argument is split second semantics. That's the entire.
It's not my fucking argument. My argument is these assholes should have kept going. They're supposed to fucking de-escalate. He shouldn't have his hand on a phone. With number one, him recording with a phone is against fucking policy. He's not supposed to be doing that.
Okay,
his other hand on a fucking gun.
So you're saying having his phone out recording is escalating?
Well, if he feels like he's in that much, no. But they stopped. They're fucking get out of the car. Like they clearly were trying to escalate. The women were way calmer than the fucking men, than the fucking ICE agents.
No, I think you're being incredulous there. There's no way there's no way that you perceive that they were literally there to agitate them. Like they were the antagonists in the situation.
Well, yeah, that's called your First Amendment right.
Yep, no, your First Amendment right doesn't mean you get to impede traffic and block law enforcement. That's not First Amendment.
They got around. If they have an issue with that, call the other PD and they fucking take her out. They arrest her.
No, they can detain people if they're
yeah, they're trying to act like they're impeding something. There's like they
were there to impede. Do you know
that's why they got by?
Nick, let me tell you something. I've been covering this for the better part of the year. There's been a whole bunch of specifically women. I pointed this out. Women that have been impeding ICE. They've been doing this for the better part of the year, Nick. Like, and we've been saying it while we're covering it. One of these women are going to get hurt because they're stupid and they're emotional and they don't know the law. They think this is First Amendment right. It's not your First Amendment right. You're not allowed to do this. It's literally illegal. And then here's the other part, though, Nick. You're going, oh, well, she was just trying to leave. She wasn't allowed to leave. She was being detained.
Some of the guys told her to fucking leave.
Yes, that was before they weren't leaving. Once they weren't leaving, they were like, all right, fuck this.
No, it was literally like 1 second apart. Go leave. Yeah, it was like, get out of here. Get out of the car. Like those commands came like right fucking after each other. Almost simultaneously.
Yeah, and then once the one cop made the decision, okay, get out of the car, you're being detained. The rest of the cops went with him.
Once he decided he was a little sensitive bitch, that's when he's like, get the fuck out of the car and grab the fucking door. Like, I'm done with these fucking like, I understand what you're saying. I agree with you. There have been people following ICE, recording them and stuff like that. I've watched it. I've watched those fucking videos all year. Believe it or not, I'm not a TYT guy anymore, but they have a guy. It's weird. He goes by TYT Sports, but he covers like ICE. It's fucking weird. He doesn't even cover hardly covers sports stuff. But he's been covering ICE like crazy all fucking year. So I've seen this shit. So yeah, I know what you're talking about. I also know that fucking ICE has been fucking doing like hit and runs on fucking people and just keep going. They've been breaking the law.
Again, you've fallen for
no,
the
I'm not
media
falling. I've seen
you've
it.
fallen for the media narrative. That wasn't true. That
I've
was
also
again.
seen-
Hold on, Nick. Let me just say this. What you're talking about, the hit and runs, that was people literally crashing into ICE to stop them and impede them. Like this has been going on
not that one.
for a long time.
There's been not that one. There's been more than one. There's also been people fucking. I brought up one earlier where, and I know I don't want to do all this what ifs, but this guy has a business and he put up a sign saying ICE isn't allowed in here. They all showed up, all ICE in his fucking parking lot, wouldn't fucking leave, blocking his customers, and he's like, "You got to go. This is my property," and they wouldn't fucking leave. They think they're the fucking Gestapo. These fucking assholes. They're fucking like.
You're being
I don't
hyperbolic.
know.
You don't even realize how hyperbolic you're being.
I don't know what these Second Amendment guys like. What do you want your guns for if you like think that these dudes can just rip us out of the fucking cars and fucking don't have to hide their faces?
Again, you're leaving out so much context that makes what you're saying not true. They didn't.
It is true.
They
dude.
didn't just because there was the whole media narrative. She was just taking her kid to school. She just
I said that wasn't
Who
true,
gives a fuck?
dude.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know what
but-
the
no,
media narrative.
no.
I don't listen to the fucking mainstream media. I don't know what their fucking narrative
Yes,
is.
I know you didn't. I know you didn't believe that. I'm just saying
Yeah.
that's what the narrative was. However, it was all a lie. They were literally there to impede in what ICE was doing and to agitate them. They're literally professional protesters.
And if you want to talk about
You couldn't
narratives,
prove me.
what did the fucking president of the United States say? That the guy got run over and
That's
is lucky to
okay.
be alive in the hospital.
Okay, that may not be true. However, that's way more accurate than anything you're saying about this
Dude,
case.
he didn't get
Way
run
more
over.
accurate.
He walked away. I don't even
almost
know if he
run
got
over.
fucking
Hold on.
hit.
He almost got run over. He did end up in the hospital. He
This,
just
see,
didn't-
I
he
can't.
just
We
didn't
can't have
get
a
run
real
over.
conversation then, man. If you're gonna say he almost got run over.
Dude, he had a fucking car being gassed at him, and he ran it. He jumped out of the way. Like, what are you talking about?
How much speed can that car get in fucking 3 inches? 2 miles an hour?
Did you not see the cop that just got run over in Maryland? Like within 2 seconds.
From that close?
Not at a very-
I've
not at a
also
very
been
high
tapped by a
speed.
car. I once crossed the street. Some bitch was arguing with her fucking boyfriend, and she fucking gunned it out of the parking spot and fucking hit me. I walked away fine. This dude's 2 inches away. He was never in fucking
Yes,
danger. She couldn't pick up any speed to do shit.
You got lucky, Nick. You didn't get pinned under the car. That's literally like, yes, you can do a fucking like get hit by a car and do like Stone Cold Steve Austin and flip over the fucking car, over the hood and the windshield. If you're lucky, a lot of people get pinned under the car and they get fucking crushed. Like
Then maybe
as
try and
long
get
as-
out of the way. Don't stand
Yeah.
in front of it, dummy.
Well, that's not again. That's not the point. Like she was literally being arrested at that point.
No, they can't
Not to
arrest
mention-
her.
Not to mention, he was walking around the car. I
Yeah,
wouldn't even say he was standing in front of the car that long. It was literally like a second that he was there.
Right. He got her license plate, and the wife was like, "Yeah, it's gonna be the same plate when you come see us, because knowing that you're gonna come fucking pay me a visit later, they know exactly
they
who these
should.
women are." Okay, so there's no reason to even try and stop her. You know who the fuck she is. Instead, you shoot her. She could have fucking. Now we got a dead fucking dead driver. Could have fucking hit somebody.
So then you're in.
Brilliant.
Then you'd be in favor in that case for ICE to then investigate her and then show up to her house and take her in.
They have nothing to take her in for, but yeah, if you want fucking,
Or
you have
police,
her
let's say
plate. You know who
police,
the
not
fuck
ICE.
she is.
Not
You
ICE.
know who
police.
she is. If they want to contact the local police and be like, "Look, she's fucking impeding traffic. Give her a fucking traffic ticket." This was a traffic violation.
No, it wasn't. It's literally
on, dude.
it's literally an obstruction. You need to learn the law, Nick. You just don't know the
Okay,
law.
so who did they stop from picking up?
I don't know that information yet.
It's like, I don't know if you know, like you can't, ICE can't even come in your home. They can't come in your
Yes,
business.
I know this.
You
Nick.
can tell them to get
They
fucked.
weren't in her home. They're on a public street that she's blocking and impeding.
No, we talk about
traffic and-
impeding. It's like, okay, I can take in an undocumented immigrant
And
in my house and tell them to get fucked. And they'll tell me I'm impeding them, but I'm not. They can get fucked.
Yes,
They make up this impeding
you're
shit
literally
all the
harboring
time.
you're harboring a fugitive at
They,
that point.
according to them,
No, according to the law, Nick.
how
It's
many
the
of these
law.
people have end up not even being undocumented, being illegal? It's fucking crazy. That's the problem. We actually don't
How
even
many?
know.
How many,
We
Nick? Tell
don't
me.
even know. That's what I mean. We don't know.
Exactly. You don't even know. But
And
they've
you don't know
deported-
either.
Okay, we don't even know. But
Right.
I trust that they're deporting illegals and not US
I don't
citizens.
trust these motherfuckers
fucking-
in their
that's fucking
47 days of
retarded.
training. It's ridiculous.
That's like you're believing in fiction at that point. It's like an Orwellian.
I know the
story.
right wing trusts the government and loves the government all of a sudden. It's crazy. What a 180. What a 180.
No, we trust that we voted for Trump to do what he's doing right now, which is what he's doing.
Yeah. The guy that said someone got
Yes.
run over when he didn't get run over. That's the guy we trust. And is
All right,
barely alive
again,
in a
now
hospital.
you're nitpicking.
No, I'm not nitpicking. The dude
Yes,
flat
you
out
are.
fucking lied. He
It's
talked
not
about
a flat
narratives.
out, it's not a flat out lie. It's just not accurate.
All right, let's see what he said.
Go ahead. If
It's
he said
not-
he ran him, he was run over and crushed and like made it like that, like how you're saying, then sure.
Yeah,
I'll
he
say
said
that
he's
it's a
like
flat
lucky
out
to be
lie.
alive or some shit like that.
Yeah, if you're almost hit by a car, I think it's like this is why I think you're nitpicking, because we're talking about just like figure of speech. It's like if you like technically,
No.
technically, Nick, you said that you got hit by a car and you flipped over the car, right?
I landed on the hood.
A lot of people
Yeah.
will use the vernacular that you got run over by a car, even though you didn't technically get run over by the car. Like that's where you're being like nitpicky with this. Like, and then he's lucky to be alive. Yeah, Nick, you're lucky to be alive after getting hit by a car.
I am. I jumped.
Yes.
If I didn't jump, I may not have been.
Exactly. So did he. And had you had a gun and shot the person that was gunning it at you, you would be cleared of murder. It wouldn't be murder.
Yeah, that's insane.
Because you don't know, like you said in your situation, it ended up being a girl that was mad at her boyfriend, right?
Oh no, I combined like two. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the one before. Yeah, that I don't even barely count the mad at the girlfriend thing. I was literally like tapped, like I was walking in front of the car. When I was 14, I was actually hit by a car. It was in the hospital. I thought you were talking about that one. I forgot. I don't think you were here for that one. I forgot.
In this break, I'd just like to point out to Metal. Yeah, I'm just staying out of this, so it's not a pile-on.
This is like the old days where it was like you and Ava, and I just sat there for like
Yeah.
5
I'm
minutes.
just letting you guys go, man. I don't want it to be a pile-on. And
I
Crishaun's
appreciate
doing
it.
a much better job than I was. So.
No, I wouldn't
Send
say that.
Shmuel the link. Fuck Shmuel.
I mean, it's all just it's really just common sense. Like this is the law. Like I don't know what the argument is. Like for instance, I was watching your live where you were at the protest.
Yeah.
And I'm watching you guys just kind of walk in circles and chant every now and then, and and then I'm like just asking myself, what do you guys want? What do you want? I don't understand. Like, what are you even protesting?
Well, yeah, you probably missed the beginning. I fully admitted I went there as support for somebody else. I'm not into these protests anymore. These style of protests, because I think people do them. I think their hearts are in the right place, but I think they just want to feel like they're doing something. And yeah, nothing gets accomplished by nothing.
No,
they don't.
Can I reiterate my question? Like,
Yeah.
What mentally are you guys protesting? Like, what do you want to happen? Do you want to abolish ICE? Is that
I
what
can't
the
speak
protest is
for
about?
everybody. Me, fucking yeah, I'm done with ICE. Fuck these fucks. Go back to what the fuck were they before? The I can't think what it was before. But the ICE is too big. It's too out of fucking control. They'll fucking hire fucking anybody. These guys are just fucking running amok. It's insane. It's insane. They don't seem to have to follow any fucking rules that other law enforcement.
What
supposed to
muck
follow.
are they running? I don't understand it.
You do. What the fuck is it? They literally. There's been more deaths.
Doing their job.
They're not doing their job.
Dude, they're deporting illegals.
Wow. If only we went after pedophiles as hard as we're going after fucking Uber drivers. This is fucking insane. Yeah.
Well, that's an equivocation. You're just saying a thing that's worse just to make the argument. I agree with you. Pedophiles should be going to jail. My point is that like I don't understand even your logic in this of like, well, let's even take it to abolishing ICE. Are you in favor of open borders?
No, and I don't even, dude. I want the criminals out of here too.
So how do we do that without ICE?
We did it before.
Yes, and people died. It's a violent job, Nick. It's a dirty job.
People are dying now. Like it was supposedly they're supposed to keep us safe from these undocumented immigrants, and then they're fucking killing people. We had more people die in ICE custody this year than in 2025 than like the 19 years before that combined or whatever the fuck it was. Like they're clearly these guys are not trained, and they're fucking out of control.
How are you qualified to say they're not trained?
You think 47 days? You think these guys are trained properly? These fucks? 47 days of training. They're just signing up for their signing bonus. That's all. Well,
I'm sure a lot of them have law enforcement experience before being in ICE. Because I know people that are in law enforcement. ICE is one of those agencies that it's like hard to get into.
No, it's not real easy to get on ICE these days. Too easy.
I don't even know where you're getting that information, to be honest.
Because they need some. Why are they giving out these massive bonuses? Because they need people. They need bodies.
Yeah, sure. But that doesn't mean they're just putting anybody in or people that aren't qualified.
These guys don't look qualified to me, man.
Is that your only evidence that they're not qualified? Is that they're giving out bonuses for people to sign up? You know they're giving out bonuses too because it's like a hard job and like probably the most dangerous job in law enforcement right now. So they need to give incentive to even pros that are in law enforcement.
Yeah, it's the only like law enforcement where you get to like totally hide your identity. Yeah, you don't have to fucking identify yourself. Yeah, it's fantastic. Real tough.
Well, SWAT teams hide their face.
I know what you said, but they're not coming in for fucking everyday citizens here or everyday fucking.
Yeah, they are. They're actually coming for citizens, Nick.
That's literally what they do.
They're coming for high level criminals, dude. You know what I'm saying? They're not picking up fucking people delivering fucking Uber Eats. They're coming for fucking drug lords and fucking all that shit.
So you're more mad. You're more mad at illegals getting arrested than you are citizens.
No, I just don't. If somebody's working hard and they're fucking not bothering anybody and they're contributing to society, leave them the fuck alone. I don't need fucking these guys rolling in like it's fucking, fucking Normandy here, fucking splitting up families and shit like that. Get rid of some real fucking criminals.
No, yeah, I agree. We shouldn't split up families. We should just send the entire family.
And, why don't you, they never go after the fucking business owners that are employing these fucking people.
Yeah, they should do that too. I think they do.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
cool. Then I guess Trump should be arrested and get out of here then.
Well, no, the penalty is fines, and they've gathered more fines, I think, this entire year than any other previous year for people hiring illegal aliens.
Yeah. Yeah, they got it covered, Nick.
Fool me. Fines. Good job. Rich people get fined.
Well, that's the penalty.
I mean, what do you think should happen to them?
Throw them in jail.
Throw them in jail? That's pretty extreme.
I mean, we're killing people. Might as well throw the rich people in jail.
Again, another equivocation.
But this isn't extreme. That's what I'm saying. Like, taking a life is all right. Let me just say this, and we can go on. Taking a life is like massive to me, and I think people just lull over it. Like, fuck around and find out. She was a lesbian. She's a liberal. Fuck around and find out. Dude, that fucking lady I always forget her name, but the fucking woman that was killed on January 6th, I don't think she should have been fucking killed. Yeah, she broke and entered. Yeah, she's breaking through glass, hitting at an armed guard. Still, there was no reason to fucking kill her. There's other things that could have been done. When there's something else that can be done, it should be fucking done. Taking lives is just like taken too lightly these fucking days. It's crazy.
Yeah, but if Ashley Babbitt was driving her car through that wall and the cop shot at her, I wouldn't have a problem with that.
But because they broke into a building, I don't know.
What was the threat? What was the threat to the cop's life?
All right, if someone breaks into your house, are you gonna shoot them?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, but she was, first off, she was in a public building, a federal building.
Yeah.
And she was jumping through a window. Sure, she shouldn't have done that. But what was the threat to his life?
No, I didn't think there was. That's what I'm saying. I don't know
I
what
think if you were going to make a logical threat, it would be that there was a mob of people coming through trying to break through. So that's where I give him a little leeway, to be honest.
I'm going to bring up a thing. Chris Mack says, throw business owners in jail for hiring illegals. Nick, you just made an argument for leaving the hardworking illegals who contribute to society alone, but we shouldn't leave the people employing them alone. I'm saying if this is how we're going to do things, then take everybody involved. If you're going to go after the hardworking illegals, then go after the people that hire them.
Yeah, but not
go after the whole thing, or leave everybody alone. Take your pick.
But both crimes are not on the same level. Like one is literally like crossing the border illegally. For one is like
I think the employing is worse because they're taking advantage of people to make more fucking money, while the other people are just trying to support themselves and their families.
Well, see, I think it's worse because they're taking advantage of hardworking Americans, legal Americans.
They're doing that too. Like I think I've mentioned this before. They also try to get. I work for a major corporation who everyone's fucking heard of. We have undocumented immigrants working there as maintenance. Our maintenance guy in my area actually recently disappeared. And I don't mean disappeared. Like, I don't know if he'd been there forever. I don't know if he got picked up, or I don't know if he got scared and took off. But because they contract out that work and those guys don't technically work for my company, that's how they get around it. I guarantee you my company knows that those people are undocumented because we fucking know. Their work IDs, the names on their work IDs don't match the names on their fucking state IDs. Two guys have showed us that. So they all these companies take advantage, and it's fucking sick. And then this guy's got to go on the fucking run while famous billionaire CEO, keeps counting his fucking money.
Well, let me ask you a question. Wouldn't it make logical sense that if they get rid of the illegals that are here, then we get rid of that opportunity for companies to take advantage of them?
Yeah, dude, it is a catch-22. Like I'm not in the politicians, but if there's any politician I like some of his stuff, it would be Bernie. And years, Bernie was always, believe it or not, he's not like against undocumented, but he has brought up how that does harm the working class and their salaries. It totally does. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a selfish guy. I care about
selfish. You should get what you work for.
Yeah, I have. If they would take care of, get rid of the immigrants and the people employing them, and then wages went up, I'd be happy about it. But I know that's not what's happening here.
Well, if they get rid of the people that are employing them, then there's no jobs anymore.
It's the fucking, you don't have to get rid of the corporations. You can fire the fucking, arrest the CEO or whatever the fuck you want to do, But we all know this is just a boogeyman thing, and this isn't going to help us at all. This isn't going to help our fucking wages. This isn't going to lower fucking utilities. Nothing like that. It's just a boogeyman thing.
I don't see how getting rid of undocumented citizens, I just used your term, illegals from the country isn't helping the country. Like, I mean, you even look at the figure of, I guess illegals pay, I forget the amount, like it's maybe 90 million or 90 billion or something in taxes. However, they cost us like 150 billion in social programs and just even the paying the law enforcement to go after them, shit like that. It's costing us way more just on a economic standpoint. From an economic standpoint,
I'll even say I don't know if because obviously I'm here locally. I don't know if this is known nationally, but up in Massachusetts, we had a bunch of undocumented immigrants sent up here, a couple of years ago, taking up all the hotels, motels, all this stuff. There's even laws, now there's it's also linked to the homeless. I'm trying to remember the whole thing, but if you live within a certain amount of mileage from a fucking hotel, they wouldn't even let you fucking rent a room. It's fucking crazy. So I'm not acting like there isn't issues. There's definitely fucking issues with this whole fucking situation. I just think the way they're going about dealing with it, isn't right. It's like they're the boogeyman. Let's fucking treat these people like they're the most hardened fucking criminals in the fucking world. They're arresting some of these people at fucking immigration court. And yeah, I don't know what to believe, because I've seen stories where some of these people are actually doing the right thing, showing up at their hearings and then getting fucking arrested. Or no, picked up and then, probably deported, not seen again.
Is there any part in your mind that thinks that like just being rational in, okay, maybe they found something on him, or maybe he got a DUI while he was doing his processing and that fucked him up, like that there may be some kind of like accountability that the illegals can take for themselves, not just that they're like our little orphans that we are that are dependent on us, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, in theory, I'm sure it happens sometimes. Unfortunately, with Stephen Miller running this whole fucking thing, he clearly hates these people and gets a hard on for this shit. So, I don't, I mean, I don't remember everything.
Why do you equate hate to it though?
Oh, come on, dude.
Like, do you think I hate immigrants? I want them all out of here.
Maybe then, yeah, if you want them
Sorry,
all
not
out.
immigrants. Sorry, not immigrants. Illegals.
I don't understand the obsession with like those type of laws, but then not caring when these billionaires break white collar laws. I don't understand the obsession with other people following certain laws, but not other people. I've never understood that.
Well, do you understand that, like, because a big part of it, and also why Trump won in his campaign, was he emphasized that there are a lot of illegals that are committing violent crimes. So my question to you is, do you understand that there's a difference? And I kind of don't think you do, because you want white collar crime to be prosecuted on the same level as like murder and violent crimes. But do you understand that there's a difference between those? Like, yeah, maybe with a white collar crime, you might have to pay a fine and not do jail time, depending on the level of it. Like fraud, yeah, I think that should maybe end up in jail time, but because that's actually a crime, you're literally doing a thing.
Well,
but taking advantage of like shitty immigration laws that, let's be honest, the Democrats mostly put in. I don't know. I look at that differently than murder or even assault.
Well, yeah, obviously I don't murder is worse, dude. I'm not saying that. But a lot of these undocumented immigrants, they came here legally and then visas expired or whatever the fuck. So that's a paperwork crime. How is that different than a white collar crime?
Well, no, fair. If that's all it is,
yeah.
I'm with you. But if they're here and then they're getting a DUI even, like, you fucked up, my friend. Beat it. Especially if you're on an expired visa.
So where I will go with you is that, yeah, it is awful when some of these people slip through the cracks. I will say, one of the towns I lived in up here when I was younger, there was a guy who, he was driving drunk and he hit, he was like, it was an adult, but it was a young adult. He was like 20 years old or some shit. Hit him on his motorcycle and dragged him for a long time.
Jesus.
People are beeping, trying to fucking get the drunk ass motherfucker's attention, and dragged him to death. And turns out, the guy was, not only was he undocumented, he had several DUIs. He shouldn't have been here. Like, I'm not gonna argue, he should not have fucking been here. He should have been fucking gone a long time ago. If not DUI 1, certainly DUI number 2, get the fuck out. I'm fucking 100% with you on that. I'm not going to argue that get these guys that commit, other crimes besides, I know you guys consider and I guess technically it's a trespassing thing, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But when they commit other crimes like that, yeah, get them out. I am 100% with you. I'm not going to argue against that at all. And the mother of that guy that was killed, I believe she was one of the women that Trump would like bring to like, you know, debates and rallies and stuff like that. She became a big Trump person because of what happened to her son. So
yeah, that happens quite a bit actually.
So I worked with two guys that knew the victim at the time. So yeah, they were all upset. So I totally I understand. I even, while I don't agree that to take it out on all immigrants, I do understand losing your child fucks you up. So I tried to show some leeway and some, not that, you know, it matters. I mean, in my opinion of the mother, I was a little more sensitive to her beliefs because of what happens. I get it. So I'm not all irrational on this, and I'll even say the immigration, it's very tricky. As I said, it's like I feel bad. Like these people are hardworking. I respect anyone who, you know, it can't be easy coming to a country where you don't know the culture, you don't know the fucking language. You're trying to work hard, support your family. But again, yeah, it also fucks with our wages and shit like that. So it's a catch-22. I understand it's a very complicated issue. I just, again, I don't like how they're all treated as the boogeyman, and I don't like how this is being handled where ICE is just going fucking all over the place, and they seem to be over aggressive. Not really, don't have to follow into the fucking laws that other people have to follow. Not a fan of it.
I mean, I guess like just to give you my anecdotal take on it, and this is the part that I think, you know, you're missing is the fact that what they're doing is extremely dangerous, and that when you're going to detain a person, because I do that at my job, we just don't do it physically.
Yeah, I know what you do.
We weren't allowed to do that anymore.
Yeah.
But point is that it gets very tense. It gets very high pressured when you have somebody there and you've detained them, and it's like we got the cops coming, and it's like we're thinking the whole time this guy. That's what I think the whole time I'm there is this guy could pull out a knife or do something to kill me because I'm going to get him put in jail. So the thing is I'm not putting myself on law enforcement's shoes whatsoever, like comparing myself to what I do to what they do. My point is though, is they come in and do the real fucking job. You get what I'm saying? My job is just to kind of like charm a motherfucker and try to get him to like me for a second so he stays.
Yeah.
Their job is to come in and go, okay, we're taking you to jail, and whatever that guy reaction is, they got to deal with it. So me to tell police what to do or say, hey, you guys were a little rough with that guy, it's not my place. It's just not my place. Like I don't think it's anybody's place. You're just armchair quarterbacking. And most people that do that don't know the law and don't know what police are actually allowed to do and what they're not allowed to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's tricky with ICE because they're allowed to do certain things and they're not allowed to do other things that, you know, law enforcement can do. Like I know really they there has to be some kind of what is it, like some kind of big, either some kind of something to do that's fucking up with what they're supposed to be doing, or some big federal crime happening or something. They can't pick you up for ticky-tacky shit like a regular cop can. And to me, that if that woman was committing a crime, it was ticky-tacky shit. So fuck off. Take a hike.
They do have a limited jurisdiction based on very specific narrow parameters of picking up illegal aliens, but that goes out the window when you interfere with them. They literally have carte blanche if you start interfering with them.
Well, it doesn't even
almost
matter.
Move as police at that point. Like you can be detained. I don't think they can like take you in or anything. I think they have to. There's some kind of protocol. They have to get the local police involved.
Yeah. Because they, I don't think they can take you to a ICE detention facility. Yeah.
Even just to fuck with you, they couldn't do that. You know what a lawsuit that would be?
Yeah. You know what might be? I mean, I have a feeling this is going to be in the news for a little while. I got a feeling we're going to have protests going on. if there's nothing big happening next week, maybe a nice follow up for this is if you guys are interested, maybe we collect some Crishaun, you said you've been following this all year. I've been following some of the other ice shit. Maybe we can bring ice videos from opposite ends of the spectrum and go over some of the clips or whatever.
I'm down.
I can show you guys like some of the fucked up shit they've been doing, and then you can show me some of the fucked up shit that's been happening to them. And I don't know.
You can show the fucked up shit, and then we can make excuses for it.
I would like to report. I just I don't know if this is accurate or not. It's just some random post on X.
Yeah.
Apparently, they did have a dog in the back of the SUV, and the dog is fine.
Yeah. Oh, there was definitely a dog. Yeah, you could see it in one of the videos.
The only innocent victim in this whole thing. We can all agree, right?
Yeah.
Poor dog's very traumatized.
Yep, I know.
And for the rogue diva, you know what I mean.
Could you imagine that beautiful golden coat with that spray of red mist?
Jesus Christ!
We gotta take
dude. When I was live today from the you saw the comments. Fucking, you might have seen some too, Crishaun. It was always like, "What's her face? She's on ice. She's this and that." I'm like, all right, all these fucking dead jokes. I'm like, whatever. Like, you got the wrong people, man. I'm not gonna get upset or take the bait on that. I'm more
interaction.
Yeah, no, work for me. Like I said, that I've never. All you need to know is I had like 35,000 views and like 40 likes. If that tells you anything, what I had going on.
You were killing it. You were killing it today.
Yeah, I had all the hate views coming in today.
You were doing Logan Paul numbers.
You guys knock yourselves out.
Can I just ask you one question, Nick?
Yeah.
Because I'm just always curious. Like, all right, let's say you're the president. We abolish ICE, right? ICE is no more. Yeah. What would be your plan? Because then you do agree that we do need to take care of immigration. That's where I think you are being reasonable. Like we somewhat agree with almost everything on immigration as far as the removal of people. I'm a little further, I admit. Now my question to you is, okay, we abolish ICE. Let's say we abolish ICE tomorrow. How do you go about detaining and deporting illegals that are criminals without ICE? What would be your plan?
Well, yeah, we go. I can't remember what the fuck was I can't remember the agency before ICE. The initials. But
naturalization and immigration.
Yeah, NIS or whatever. Yeah. Go back to something like that. And I gotta admit, I don't know all the logistics of it, but I would like the people. It wasn't even that long ago where it was like people that are here illegally but have been law-abiding citizens contributing to society. I'm down with trying to come up with a way to let them stay and all that shit. So yeah, pathway to citizenship. Thank you. I want that shit. And the criminal shit. I mean, there's gotta be records on these fucking people. You know what I mean? The ones that have committed crimes. Like that always blew my mind. The guy from my old hometown with the fucking like 9 DUIs. It's like, how the fuck is this guy how is he not at least in American prison? If, never mind fucking deported. So, I don't have an answer for like the holes in the justice system, but if we could somehow tighten up the fucking laws we already fucking have here. And, yeah, if you have, other crimes, then you're gone. And
yeah, but I feel like you're inevitably just saying I'd abolish ICE and then make a new agency to do the same exact job.
I don't feel
like, I'd hate them too. Like you'd end up hating them too. Like
I'm not saying I'd be a fan of all their work if they start doing overreach. It's just like I think they're and here's the problem is like none of us here know all the truth because I hear contradicting shit all the fucking time about oh, that person was actually here legally. That person was a citizen. That person's visa was fine. I don't know how many of those are true and how many aren't.
Most of them turned out to just not be true.
So it's fucking, you never know what the fuck's going on. Like I was telling, I'm probably going to finish watching it when we finish this live. I was while I was making the kids dinner, getting ready, I was somehow stumbled upon a Hassan Piker video, which I don't usually watch, but he was watching some footage. It happened like the day after the shooting, and I think it was in Minnesota. This Uber Eats driver ran into the house of the people she was delivering to. It was this couple with like a young child, and they had like 3 other kids at school. Because ICE was right outside the door. They followed her there. Like I think they ran her plate or something, and she ran inside the house. And obviously, ICE can't legally come inside these people's house, so the woman started like live streaming it. She seemed. I mean, I know you guys wouldn't like it, but she seemed awesome. And then all of a sudden, she's like, "I got 11,000 followers." What? I'm like, "Oh, fuck this lady."
Yeah,
But
turned out to be a cunt.
yeah, she was live streaming it. She was like Native American, so she seemed like sensitive to the whole thing. And she's like, "I don't know what to fucking do." She ended up calling the local police and like, "Do I have to let them in? Do I have to release?" And she kept telling the cops that ICE to like put their guns down. They're like, "Do you have a warrant?" They're like, "No, we'll fucking hang around here until we get one, and you're gonna be charged with obstruction and all this stuff." So her local police finally ended up telling her that, "Yeah, we're not gonna come out. We're not gonna." I think they said they weren't even gonna come out and deal with it, but they were.
Oh
like,
wait, can I add to that? They
Yeah,
also told her to open the fucking door.
So you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I saw the whole thing. I know.
Okay, so yeah, the cops did end up telling her to, and then I don't know how it ends. When I was watching it, the couple was trying to lure her out, and she's crying, and the couple's upset, and I don't know how it ended up ending, but do
see,
you know how it ended,
think-
Crishaun?
Yeah, I think they ended up getting the woman. They
They ended up getting it because I didn't know if they ended up throwing her out or not
because the dummy called the police. And the police are like, "No, ma'am, let ICE do their fucking job. I guess they didn't want to say it, but you're harboring a fugitive. They need this woman." Now,
So
this is my take on it, though. I think that woman, the illegal that ran into that woman's house, was very selfish for putting that woman and her child in danger. She had no care about that, and neither did the woman. To a degree, she did because she mentioned it, but.
Yeah, that was a tough. I remember, and that was another one where she had some ID, acting like she was legal, but again, I have no fucking idea. I don't imagine all of them claiming to be legal are legal, but I imagine some of them are, and that's where this is just a fucking clusterfuck. And
Well, the thing is like, let's say you're not illegal, or let's say you're a legal citizen, and ICE comes to you. I feel like it's just like dealing with the police. It's like, okay, like to me, if you want to arrest me and say that I'm illegal, go right ahead, because now I have a nice lawsuit for you. You get what I'm saying? And that's the thing that I don't think you're taking into consideration, that the police think about that all the time, liabilities. Because then they lose pay, they may lose their job, they may go to prison.
They got that fucking immunity shit. They get away with shit all the time. Like,
well, qualified immunity is
qualified.
different.
Yeah, if that ICE agent that killed Good there, if he ends up getting charged fucking federally, Trump's just gonna pardon his fucking ass anyway. It's a joke.
He should.
Oh yeah.
It would be ridiculous. It would be just like Derek Chauvin. There's no reason why he's in prison. It's ridiculous. Like there was no case that was ever fucking made for it without like them removing stuff and telling them, "Oh, you can't present this in court." And it was obviously just like it was a biased court.
Like I don't want to. We've done Chauvin already. I mean, I think
I don't want to get into that. I'm sorry.
No. Dude, I've done analogies too. I brought up Rittenhouse, so you're fine. I'm just saying. This is where you lose me, buddy. Choking someone for 8 minutes. Come on.
Did you watch the entire body cam?
We covered it here. It's ironic, the two things, and I'm not saying we changed each other's minds on the whole points, but Cryptid was able to change my mind on certain things concerning Rittenhouse, and I was able to change his mind on certain things concerning Chauvin, because we both misremembered things. It was a long time ago.
Yeah, everybody involved in the Floyd thing were all dirtbags.
Yeah, but
yeah, I just don't. I don't want to get into the whole argument.
Yeah. No, I was just saying.
3-hour conversation.
We're getting back real quick to that. The undocumented immigrant Uber Eats driver there that ran into the house. This is where things get a little wishy-washy for me, because I think the cop fucking lied to that woman about saying you should turn her in because you're harboring a fugitive. They don't have a warrant, so she's not harboring shit until, like, no, if they come with a warrant and she's fighting, then yeah, you got to arrest her. But
that's not. That's kind of a ridiculous argument. You're
dude,
not.
How many times have you seen this shit? No.
Nick, real quick, you're saying your logic in this. Your logical conclusion is you're not actually committing a crime until the police have a warrant.
Dude, all right. If somebody murdered somebody and ran in your fucking house, the cops are just gonna come in and take them. They're not gonna stand outside the door because they can legally come in and take them. Right? The fact that those ICE guys did not go in the house means they legally could not go in that house.
No. You said it earlier and you conceded to this. You actually told me this, that ICE works differently than local police or police in general.
Right.
Like, they even can't just run up in your house like of legal citizens because they have like a different jurisdiction than the local police. Now, I would question if ICE did actually see somebody, even a legal citizen, murder somebody in front of them and run into somebody's house, would they be allowed to run in and apprehend that person? I don't know. But the point is that they didn't. It's not like she ran into a family member's house or somebody's house or her own house where they would have a warrant for that specific address. You get what I'm saying? But the way it works is that literally all they have to do is call a fucking, call their sergeant or whatever and say, we need a warrant for this house. And within an hour, they'll get a judge to sign a warrant to go in that house. So I don't think they didn't break the law because they didn't go into the house illegally. They actually waited outside because they know eventually she's going to leave. She's not going to stay the night there.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen videos where
they're not.
It all depends on the situation. I've seen ICE wait it out, and I've seen them like show up at businesses, and the other like the legal employees like kind of block their way, and they're not permitted on, and they finally just give up and leave. So it happens both ways, and those people don't get in trouble for harboring a fucking criminal. So I don't think they could have done shit to that fucking lady. It doesn't make sense to me.
Had she forced them to get a warrant to get into her house, she would have got arrested for harboring a fugitive.
So she has to give up her Fourth Amendment rights or she'll be arrested.
No, she's not giving it up because they're waiting for a warrant.
Right. But then they're going to arrest her because she didn't give up her Fourth Amendment right and let them in.
Because she's harboring a fugitive, Nick.
No,
this is a circular argument. She's literally You're trying to defend somebody who's obviously breaking the law.
To me, harboring a fugitive, it's like, hey, I'm hiding this fucking person under my fucking floorboards. Everyone knows she's in the fucking house. They don't even know this woman.
She recorded herself hiding the fucking fugitive, Nick.
They don't even know this woman. It's not like she's intentionally fucking harboring shit.
That's why it's so ridiculous that they would harbor her. It would make more sense if they were related.
Dude, I ain't letting the fucking cops in my house.
That's why, Nick, and this is why you need to have more self-awareness. This is for your side. This is why people look at liberal white women as goofy fucking bitches.
Well, this lady was Native American, I believe, but
Native American, sure. Liberal women in general, liberals in general. That woman.
I don't know why conservatives think they're cool.
She has no clue what that person did. Yeah, sure, it's a old Spanish woman. But let me break it to you, like just like the white woman that got killed, Renee Good. Like middle-aged women could commit crimes too.
Yeah, I know.
That's hard to wrap your mind around. But that's my point. Is like she's here illegally. At least that's what ICE, in their investigation sees. That's the way you go about fucking law in America. You go, okay, you can arrest me. I know I'm gonna make my case. I have my day in court. That's the judicial system of America.
You know there isn't proper due process with a lot of this shit with ICE. They're not.
don't
They're
know
not
that.
getting their day in court. They're
believe
getting
there
picked up
is.
in court. We already talked about that.
I haven't seen any evidence. You haven't presented any evidence that ICE is not doing due process. By the way, what do you think due process for an illegal alien is?
You have to prove they're undocumented immigrant. I'm saying there are some people like that have clearly like, hey, I'm here legally. I'm here that, and you know, are they getting their day in court? Are they getting their fucking lawyers?
How hard is it to prove if somebody's undocumented or documented? If
But do we get to see it?
They're
You still have to go to
documented.
court. Like, dude, we
That's
we
why
don't even know where they
document it, Nick.
we don't even know where they take these fucking people. They don't even tell their families where they are.
I just want to chime in real quick. Due process
Yeah.
just means the process that is due to them. It doesn't mean anything that has to do with the trial, jury, courts, or lawyers.
I'm
or
not
anything.
saying it's a
Thank
whole
you. It just
trial
means
thing, but
It
it's
just
like
means
Thank
the
you.
process that's
they're like,
due to
hey,
them.
you're here illegally, you're gone. Oh,
The
can I talk to a
process
lawyer?
of-
No.
Yeah,
You're
that's the
doing
due process.
of the law in which you're kind of like your circumstances are.
Well,
based.
hopefully they don't do it to any of us.
They're not.
Yeah,
If
hopefully,
you're
like,
documented, you're documented. If you're undocumented,
how do you know? How do you
not
know
on
I'm documented?
Because you're documented, Nick. What do you think documented means?
Yeah, they got names too, bro. That's-
Yeah, that doesn't mean they're documented citizens of a country.
You're not saying, dude, if somebody grabs me, right, and just says he's on, like, is anyone gonna care? That's what I'm saying. My family will like. You don't even hear what I'm saying. Like, I'm sure there are. Okay, take me out of it because I'm a fucking white dude with a
I
fucking
was just
Boston
about to say,
accent.
Nick. I was gonna
Yeah.
say, let me quell your fears. You're not gonna be.
No, I'm not worried. I'm saying take somebody who's Hispanic, right, but is here fucking legally and is documented.
Take
right?
me. I'm mixed race. I look kind of Hispanic. some
All right,
people.
suppose they fucking just decide they want to fucking grab you, Crishaun. They got bad info. And they
Okay.
fucking, there's no due process for you to prove that you're here legally and they just toss your ass.
Where are they gonna send me, Nick?
The fuck do I know where they send you? They send people all over the fucking place.
Jamaica.
Here's what happens. I get arrested, right? I go, you guys really want to do this? Because I'm an American. I have a loud fucking mouth too, Nick. Don't get me wrong. I'm not some fucking bitch that'll go, okay, ICE, take me and I'll go wherever you send me because I'm a patriot. No, I'm a patriot, so I'll say, you guys really want to do this? You want to violate my constitutional rights? Okay, here's my fucking hands. I'm about to sue your fucking asses off. And then I go into wherever facility they take me. I prove that I'm a legal citizen. And then I go on my merry fucking way. I don't believe ICE is going to send me to fucking Jamaica. And if they do, I'll come back. I'll fight it from Jamaica.
This is getting off target. I shouldn't have chose you either. I'm just saying, man. Like, I had that kid from my 17-year-old kid from my fucking old hometown picked up. Not 17, sorry, 18. Picked up, and his family didn't even know where the fuck he was. They're doing shit like that, man. They don't, and then you got to hope that the media gives a fuck. And if the media don't give a fuck and pick up your story, who knows where you're sent?
I get how easy is it to prove that you're an American citizen?
What if they don't care, dude?
You're just adding conjecture to it because of your own fears and your own bias.
I'm not afraid, dude. I'm not afraid. I wouldn't have gone to a protest if I was afraid. I'm not afraid. I'm trying to say, you act like they're doing everything by the fucking books. They're not. They are fucking not.
I don't think you understand how law enforcement actually operates. You're basing it on fucking Joker movies and liberal media. I'm telling you.
I don't. Okay.
Talk to some police and ask them go up to a police officer and just say, fuck you. And I guarantee you're not going to jail, which shows you that you're not in a fucking tyrannical government. That's why people laugh at liberals, because you guys overstate shit and you're dramatic.
All right. This whole thing started because some woman was parked fucking vertically waving people through and now she's dead. And you guys think that's fine.
There you go. You're belittling what actually happened. You're
No, I'm not. That's what happened.
It's like going what's the guy? What's the black guy that got shot? Whenever any black guy gets shot, he was shot for selling cigarettes. He was shot for stealing a candy bar. And it's like, no, he fought the police when they tried to confront him about stealing the candy bar. They changed the circumstances, and I don't understand why liberals don't understand that. That woman, yes, she was parked vertically. Technically, she's just committing a traffic violation. But
Yes.
when you add the context that she's impeding on a ICE fucking investigation, or she's just impeding ICE in general, that changes the circumstances. You're removing that on purpose.
No,
I'm not
they
gonna let
drove
you do it.
around her, dude. They drove around her and decided to stop.
Citizens drove around her. Yes, one got around, but he was in an unmarked vehicle. She probably didn't know he was ICE.
And he's the one that killed her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So? Is driving around her like the circumstance that makes it evil?
I guess he wasn't impeded. He got around.
Yeah, because she didn't know he probably didn't know he was ICE.
All right.
I'm just saying I don't understand your take on this. And I'm trying to be rational. I'm trying to be understanding.
I'm the one that's dude. I don't get. I'm not saying you gotta like the woman. I'm not saying you gotta agree with what she did. I mean, I got a feeling I may have not have liked this fucking lady, but the fucking killer, it's fucking insane. It's insane. It's whenever that it showed me this country is too far fucking gone. When shooting somebody who's driving away in part of the country thinks that's fine.
Again, you're belittling, you're removing context. She was just driving away. That's why she got shot. No, there's way more context to that. That's the part that I think you're purposely removing because you can't make an argument otherwise. Like, that's what I was going to say. Even morally, I don't agree with this woman. It has nothing to do with her being gay. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that until like yesterday. That her dumb wife was there fucking egging her on and told her, drive, baby, drive.
I don't think saying committing a parking violation and then drove away helps your fucking case. It's still that those are the circumstances.
No, again, you're still removing context.
Even if you want to say impeding an investigation, then drove away, you still can't kill her for that.
Let me give you the proper context. She was committing. I can maybe agree with you. Committing a traffic violation. I believe she was obstructing, but let me just grant that to you. She's blocking the police, though. You do agree she was blocking ICE, right? Like she was there to have like a little protest moment, right?
Yeah, but she was letting people by, and they got by.
Okay. So you do agree she was there to antagonize ICE?
Yes, absolutely, dude. Yes.
Okay. All right. So when ICE now she kept blocking them so they couldn't get around, but she was letting other people around, right? When the cop got in front of her car, it was within split seconds. She fucking took off. Not to mention before that, she was being obviously antagonizing to ICE. So like, again, I don't understand your argument in terms of like maybe, yeah, she shouldn't have been shot. I could maybe grant that, but her being shot was her own fault in setting up those circumstances.
No, you just said she shouldn't have been shot, so the discussion's over. That's what this whole thing's about.
No, I was granting you that. In that like maybe there could have been a better thing, but getting shot was something that was reasonable in that moment.
No, it wasn't reasonable in that moment.
How was it not?
How was it?
She was driving a fucking car into him.
No, she was driving away. That's you admit she was trying to elude the police.
She was being detained, so she wasn't allowed to drive away. So it doesn't matter. Your argument is moot at that point. Once they said, "All right, get out of the car," you're being detained. There is no driving away.
Dude, even if you think
you're driving away, you're evading police, which is another crime, another felony.
And even if that's true, they can't shoot you in the back for that, dude.
Yes, they can if you're putting them in
danger.
No,
they can't.
Yes, you can. Yes, they can. Guarantee you, if it's not a political reason, this guy definitely gets off. There's no way you make a fucking case with this.
Dude, read the rule. They can't shoot. What he did was fucking illegal by their book. He can't do what he did. He can't. He's not getting off. He may get off on
By
this
their
because
book. Okay, explain by their book how it's illegal, Nick.
he's not number again. He wasn't even supposed to be fucking recording. He wasn't supposed. He's supposed to get the fuck out of the way and then fucking boom. He can't shoot once. Even if we, I don't know if he hit her. As I said, I'm going to acknowledge. I think she may have clipped him on the way by. It's possible.
Okay, then the fucking debate's over.
No, it's not over, dude.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
Yes, it is. That's proof that she hit him with the fucking car.
No, I said the dumbass. I don't even know. He was driving around. The dude needs to get the fuck out of the way. He doesn't have to holster his fucking gun, pull out his fucking gun, and shoot her as she's fucking going by.
That's where I'm saying I can maybe grant that to you, but can he? Is it reasonable that he did? Because again, she's evading the police and she's using her car as a deadly weapon. Literally, I don't know what else you can say for fucking.
She wasn't. She was leaving. She was leaving.
It doesn't matter. She's evading the police. She was being detained.
Really? When did they say you're being detained?
Get out of the car.
Yeah, let's get out of the car.
And then she took off right after.
And he grabbed the fucking thing as he did it, which he has no fucking right to do that shit either, dude.
No, he does. Because they gave her multiple warnings. That's what the whole thing was about. Before they said, "All right, enough. Get the fuck out of the car." It's like 3 strikes, you're out. That's the way it works sometimes.
They were telling her to fucking leave. All right, we already went through this whole file.
And she didn't leave, Nick. She didn't leave until they said, "Get out of the car."
The whole thing took like 3 seconds with the fucking leave and then fucking it wasn't like this went on for minutes, dude.
Did she try to leave? Did she try to leave before they said, "Get out of the car"?
That they said leave and then get out of the car. That thing was literally back to back. Yeah, it was like no fucking time to do either.
As soon as they said get out of the car, that's when she tried to leave. Not to mention, her wife was still outside of the car and she tried to get in the car, but the door was locked.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, so she didn't leave until her wife said, "Drive, baby, drive," meaning go ahead, leave me.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be pulled out. Fucking, obviously, she had every right to be afraid of that fucking guy.
If she was, this is where your logic falls. If she was afraid of them, why was she there harassing them in the first place? Which you admitted she was there to antagonize them. Why would she do that if she was afraid of them?
If he was afraid he was going to get hit, why the fuck does he get his cell phone out?
Don't answer the question, Nick.
She was afraid in that moment is what I meant, dude. When someone reached for the fucking door and fucking tried pull angrily, yeah, then she was afraid.
Was she afraid or did she not want to get arrested?
They could have. No, she was afraid.
How do you know?
I mean, I can't say what she's feeling, dude, and you can't either. But
exactly. But you're telling me this is how she felt.
I'm saying people are telling me, oh, the guy got dragged. He was afraid. He was afraid for his life. Everyone's telling me what he feels. I think he just wanted to fucking use his gun like a big boy. That's why he had his fucking hand on it.
Yeah, because
you don't unarmed woman.
You don't understand the law and you don't understand self-defense.
Unarmed woman and he's got his fucking hand. Unarmed middle-aged lesbian and he's got his fucking hand on his gun.
I guarantee you feel that. Go ahead.
Need to break in real quick. Chris Peepz wants the link.
All right. I'll send it to you, Peepz. I'm not going to be on much longer, but we'll give you. I feel
like it's going to be a pile up on Nick. So when Chris Peepz comes in,
I think Peepz is against you, Crishaun.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. I like to argue with Chris Peepz.
All right.
I like to argue with Nick. I love to argue with you too. It just.
Yeah, that's why I told you to send them the link because I've just been sitting here quietly and trying to stay out of it as much as I can, so it's not a pile on. But now we can get it. If Peepz wants to come on and argue for or argue against ICE, or we'll see what he has to argue about and see whether or not
me and Liquid could Hardy Boy this bitch.
It's amazing. 42 live streams. I think I've only argued like a few times. Well, I mean, argued. You know.
Yeah, honestly, before Crishaun came on, that's kind of what I wanted to get on. I was getting to the point where I was just like, yeah, we agree to disagree because we're already starting to go around in these same circles that you guys are.
Yeah.
To me, this is like the gym. I like to just exercise. But let me be clear too. I'm not arguing just to argue. Like I actually believe this. I'm not just.
Oh shit! Fuck you, Chris. Fuck you.
You can leave.
Fuck you.
This Peepz, you can leave.
I'm gonna block you, Nick. I'm sick of it.
You know what, Nick? Can you put Chris Peepz backstage?
You know what? Crishaun is a good person.
He never asked me for money. Never asked him for money.
But if you guys want to donate,
You know what? You know what's funny? My teenage son, I got him watching fucking Jake, and he says to me today, he goes, "Has Jake ever said you were a good person?" I was like, "I don't think he ever has." I'm like, even when we were good for all those months, I don't think he ever said, "Mumbling Nick is the best in the world." What he does.
I've gotten those. I have a ton of those.
Nice.
I don't think I have one of those.
Yep.
Yeah.
Chris Peepz is the best in the world at what he does, and that's not an opinion. That's just a fact of life. Yeah, HWO for life.
Don't forget supertip.gg/HWO1 where you can continue not giving them money on a whole other platform.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know about it, but I looked at Supertip. It looked like a group of Dabbleverse people, and that's all it was, right?
Mostly right now. I have Supertip.
And they share the pots or something?
No. It's only for you. Like you sign up with Stripe, and when people send a super, you get all the link. You gotta set it all up. There's AI voices and stuff that you gotta set up as well. And then once you get all set up, people can go to your link and they can choose a voice or a regular tip, and they can send you money, and it goes through Stripe. And Super Tip only takes 10%, and since it goes through Stripe, you can get your money pretty much right away.
Yeah, I don't trust Stripe.
Yeah, Stripe is weird, isn't it?
I think so. I remember Stripe for like they do businesses too, and like your job could pay you through Stripe. I think Walmart uses Stripe.
You know, I think Stripe is a Russian asset.
I wonder whose social security number Jake has on that thing.
Yeah, but listen, I'm always down the middle, especially with politics. So I'm kind of on everyone's side.
I was gonna say I love how we can all though unite behind a Jake bashing for like a good 30-second.
Again, did we not learn anything from the last time we did this?
Well, dude, it's funny. Crishaun can back me up on this. Peepz, Jake accuses me and Crishaun of like, I don't know, talking to you like 24 hours a day, getting all this info. Like, you know, Nick and Crishaun, they're Chris Peepz guys. They listen to Chris. He tells them everything, and they believe him.
Yep.
I'm like, Jake, I see it for myself.
Yeah, no one talks to me. I haven't talked to you guys in fucking 7 months.
I was gonna say I talk to Peepz like once a month, maybe. I like him, but I'm like I don't talk to him very often.
I don't even
I'm still waiting on your show to start.
Listen, whatever it is, what it is. Anyway, so back to the scene of the crime here. So one thing is, I say the fucking, just as a base is, and I don't want to get into this topic. I just want to make a quick statement and then move on. The Venezuela strike, fucking great. That shit was awesome. That was perfect.
Hell yeah.
And hopefully we'll get Iran too for killing the protesters. We're probably bombing them now.
I'm all about regime change, by the way.
Yes.
Oh god.
It's great. Anyway, so with this chick, first off, is
Donald Cheney. Let's go. All right.
This chick fucking, it's like the left liberal fucking, I hate left liberal shit. I hate it because they don't listen. They do what they want and shit. Then I do also hate the right radical. They're fucking annoying too, most of the time. Anyway, so this chick shouldn't have been there. She should have been agitating. It was stupid what she was doing. She was playing like it was like a joke and shit. Like, so she shouldn't have been there, first off. Hello?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
we're
Jake.
listening.
You keep on going.
We could all agree on
Hello?
that.
We're listening, Jake.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, well, no, being there is not a problem. She 100% could and should and could have been there.
Yes.
She just shouldn't have been interfering.
I agree. Her standing on the sidewalk and out of ICE's way, recording and yelling all she wants.
Absolutely,
You can sit on
100%.
ice and do whatever. Yeah, all day. Do that.
Right. Okay. So then, all right. So then I'm trying to think of this now is, just okay. Just so the if the cop truly, well, he wasn't a cop, whatever, ICE officer. If he truly thought that he was going to die in that moment, he had a right to pull the trigger to defend his life. Here's the issue with that is he didn't think properly if that was the case, because if you do the physics, the guy is literally against the front corner of the car. First off, he's not directly in the middle of the bumper, so he's not going to get plowed into. It's just like a snowplow works. If you're off to a side, you're gonna get brushed off to the side. I don't know if anyone's ever got hit by a car before. Secondly, is she's at a dead stop. So unless, even if she had a Bugatti that does 0 to 80 in fucking 2 seconds, she's not going to get enough momentum to fucking hurt him or kill him either with that situation.
That's what I said. Yeah.
So
That's not true though.
he might have thought that he could die, but he didn't think smartly that he was going to die because he was right up to the car. If he was 30 feet in front of the car and she hit the gas, then he could get hurt. But what momentum are you going to get? Nothing. And you saw that because he slid off the side of the car and then took two more shots off the side.
I was just about to bring it up. Okay, he was standing also on basically a sheet of fucking ice. So why is it not reasonable to think that he could have slipped and then fell underneath the car?
Yeah,
he didn't. He didn't because he jumped out and fucking shot. Like he was the fact that he was in the motion of shooting.
But he also had a phone in his hand too, which, I mean, if you're a real fucking, I know cops, I mean, obviously they have body cams and shit, but you shouldn't be holding, if you're scared for your life, you shouldn't be holding a fucking cell phone.
He wasn't scared for his life at that moment. Also, police, like, just so you guys know, I know this from like what I do for a living. Police actually have a phone that they use for police business. Like, you can call every cop on a phone.
So I don't know.
Yeah, so them having a phone and recording isn't really out of the realm with the fact that like phone cameras are like relatively new in terms of like technology.
The second two side shots, though, you can't really have any kind of like really excuse. He shouldn't have done those. And secondly, is his fellow officers were right near him. The first shot, he almost hit the officer near the door and shit. Like cops don't do that shit. It's called crossfire. Hello?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Cops do that all the time.
I don't think they were like, it was crossfire. It's fair enough to call crossfire. If there was a cop at the passenger door, then I'd agree.
There was a cop. There was an agent at the driver's side door.
Yeah. That wasn't crossfire, though.
That's crossfire. You're shooting towards him. If you go off by 1 foot to the right, you're going to hit him.
Yeah, but there's a difference, like 1 foot to the right, depending on the angle.
He
literally be out. It depends on the degrees of the angle.
I've seen so many fucking, because I watched a live PD and On Patrol Live, and they have these situations happen all the time to these dudes. Even worse, they're getting punched and shit. They're getting dragged in the car, and they still never shoot and shit. But when they come on a felony stop and behind the car, everyone's in one direction. This dude is in the complete opposite direction of every single other officer.
We're arguing kind of a pointless point here. Like,
yeah,
even if it was crossfire, that doesn't change the fact of like whether or not his life was in danger. Like, for instance, like, military and police all the time have crossfire, where at the point, if they're in a shootout, they have to scream crossfire. You know what I mean? Like, it happens a lot of the times. It's a gunfight.
All that really matters is that the officer had the reasonable perception of danger, and he did. He was in front of the car, and they granted. That's why but danger. That's why I started to get Crishaun on, because I didn't have a lot of arguments past that, because you can't. I mean, that's all that matters.
Yeah, but danger of dying. There's no way you're gonna die in where he was in that position with the car turning and taking off like that. He had no chance of dying or even getting run over.
He's in line with the wheel. the front wheel. He's like
all he
literally.
knows is he's in front of a car. The engine got revved. It's moving towards him.
Yeah. That's all you need
But
to know.
here's the thing: even if I agree with Peepz, because I said it before, it was 2 feet, not even 2 feet, like in front of him. It's like not
Yeah,
enough
but
speed.
You're
But
trying
the
to
other
do
thing,
hinds- you're
why,
trying to do
if you're afraid of
hindsight
getting hit by a
and
car,
video
like if someone tries to shoot you, you shoot them back. If someone tries to hit you with a car, if you fucking shoot them, the car's still gonna fucking hit you. So what the fuck is the point?
You're not
get the
you're
fuck out
not-
of the
there's
way.
actually more of a chance if you're standing closer to the car that you'll get pulled underneath the car if it starts to pull off.
But also,
If there's some hold on,
yeah,
real quick. If like the physics of it, if the car's moving at a speed and you're at a distance, there's more of a chance you can like get up on the hood of it and roll over the car than there is if you're like right in front of it.
yeah, but also,
So your
also
argument doesn't make sense even
But-
logically,
well,
physically.
but if you say that though, and you say, well, the physics and shit, well, guess what? We saw the physics happen in the video, and the physics were exactly this. He brushed off like the driver's side like headlight. It brushed him off, and he was to the side and took 2 shots to the side. So we saw the physics happen. It wasn't, but so that like as far as him really being gonna get killed, it wasn't happening. But he could think in his mind that he was gonna get killed, and that could count as getting away with it.
Yeah, that's a reasonable perception of danger.
Right. So we
Yeah,
all knew
so
that he
that's-
wasn't gonna die, but maybe he didn't know.
But do you guys agree there's at least a reasonable, like Liquid said, reasonable perception that his life was in danger?
I mean, I wouldn't have thought my life was in danger, and I don't think I don't
No,
think
that's not the question. That's not the question.
95%
I
of
didn't-
the
I didn't-
agents would think that.
I didn't ask you to armchair quarterback it. I said, do you think looking at the video and like looking at him in that situation, do you think there was a reasonable perception? I'm not saying you have to agree with it.
Yeah, the only
Do you think it's reasonable?
Yeah, I would say there was, for the reason that he got dragged 6 months ago in a car and he's got PTSD from it. So in his personal mind, it's fucked up a little bit. It's skewed.
Yeah, I don't see it because like literally the worst that would have happened is like he would have got bounced off to the fucking side as she's turning fucking right. His life was never in fucking danger.
If you
Never.
get bounced off to the
worst would
side,
happen.
is it reasonable to believe, especially if you're standing on a sheet of ice?
That
Is
car
it
that's going 2 miles an hour.
Hold
at
on,
that
hold
point.
on. Even if you get bounced to the side by a car that weighs like 2 tons, is it reasonable to believe that you can literally like get thrown back and slam your head onto the concrete and die from that?
No, because there's not enough motion to do that. If it was 10 feet away, yes. But if he literally had his hand on the hood and shit, you ain't ever going to get run over if you're that close to a car. I've got people have fucking ran into me like when we were fucking around as kids and shit. And like either you go up on the hood or you slide off to the side.
If you're standing right in front of a car,
That's directly in front of the
Yeah,
front
he wasn't in
bumper.
front of it.
steps on the gas to the point where the wheels spin out.
Well,
Are you
spinning
telling,
ain't
you're
winning.
literally you're telling me that you don't believe that there's even a slightest possibility that you can be injured from that or you can die from that?
Well, the only way if you were head on and the wheels were pointed straight towards you, you could, and if it was like a truck or something, you could possibly fall down and it could run you over and kill you. But as far as
then that's the debate.
any type of collision, you're not. You might.
So then shooting her, he still would have got run over. It's like the fact that his instinct was to grab his fucking gun when everyone else's instinct would be to fucking step out of the way shows you his mentality.
No, he did both simultaneously, which is fucking amazing, actually.
He wanted to shoot her like a big boy. That's what he wanted to do. Like the fact again, an unarmed middle-aged fucking lesbian, and he grabs his gun.
Again, you want to.
The car is a weapon.
Yeah, it's a
maybe,
vehicle.
maybe you have a hard time wrapping your head around this, but unarmed lesbians, middle-aged lesbians, can commit crimes too that can put police lives in danger, which is what she did.
Her crime was she had a fucking traffic violation, and he grabs his fucking gun.
Well, not really. It was kind of a misdemeanor.
Like circular argument. Like you keep leaving out context to make your argument. That's how you know
Dude. The fact that number one,
you can't stay on the facts of the case. You just can't. You have to ignore it.
What are you talking about?
I don't know, Nick. You both. Everyone seems like they're talking the same thing. It's a matter of what he thought, really.
You keep saying that she was shot for a traffic violation. That's how you.
No,
keep
you
removing
said.
context. That's how
you said she was a criminal. So I was telling you what her crime was. According to you.
that wasn't her crime was a misdemeanor. Her crime was a misdemeanor. It was impeding a police investigation, and then also like resistant and fleeting. Well, then it was fleeting.
Yeah.
But she was definitely
obstruction is a felony.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know.
So she was committing a felony. She was in the commission of committing a felony.
Sure. Doesn't mean you should be killed for it though. But
No.
yeah.
If you're in the commission of committing a felony, let's say she killed the police officer, she would be getting charged for fucking capital murder right now.
Yeah, assault with a deadly weapon.
I know a guy with like
then how can you
35
argue with
felonies.
that, Chris, how can you argue that if she would be arrested for assault with a deadly weapon, that she wasn't in a deadly weapon to where he could use a fucking gun?
Oh, I'm not arguing. That's what I think Nick was kind of saying that. I'm not arguing about that.
So you think it was justified then?
No. What? Justified for him
not.
shooting?
This is fucking circular fucking retardation. I'm telling you.
Like I said, I don't
You guys
personally
fall-
myself.
Chris,
I don't
you've
think
fallen for the liberal horseshit.
No,
It's
no.
not liberal horseshit, dude.
It is.
I don't like the fucking cops. I don't like ICE. I don't like my rights being fucking violated. That's not a liberal fucking stance.
Don't impede in their investigation, and you won't be shot. That's
Not
not your
impeding.
right.
What
You don't-
investigation
no,
were they
hold on,
investigating?
Nick.
It's not my job
Nick,
to. You don't have to
don't
help
have
the
a-
police investigate. It's
Don't
not your
impede
fucking
your
job.
rights.
That's right. That's right. But you don't have a right to obstruct the fucking police or impede in their investigation. What rights are they violating? Your right to be a criminal?
Get out of the car. Grab the door. No.
You've
Get the fuck
literally
out of here, dude. You don't have a right to give me a fucking traffic violation.
An argument, Nick. You're just saying things.
No,
It's literally
you have
always been illegal. It's literally quite honestly for the entire history of this country been illegal to interfere
ask
in
you-
federal investigations.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we all agree that it's illegal.
No,
I
we
think,
don't.
Yes, I think Nick is just stating the thing is even if it's illegal, you don't kill someone for it being illegal or pull out your gun.
But you do when they when they come at you with a car.
Right. Exactly.
We all agreed she was leaving. Everyone agreed she was trying to leave.
The fact that she was charging at him with a car makes it reasonable.
No.
That's literally the only argument.
If she
not
wanted to
making
hit him,
argument
she
that
would have
this is
turned left.
unreasonable.
She turned right.
All that matters is the officer's reasonable perception of danger. And
Exactly.
the car,
That guy's
she
not
did-
reasonable.
Fucking
It is.
irrelevant what direction she was turned.
Looking at it
Fucking
from 100
irrelevant.
different
How is
looking
that
at it from
irrelevant?
100 different angles. Being able to look at it days later from 100 different angles and make some sort of assertion of what he was what the actual danger he was in has nothing to do with the guy standing right there in front of the car and what his perception was.
Here's
it's
the irony.
It's
After
his perception.
they had a dead driver in the car and it still kept going until it fucking crashed. So if he got dragged, he would have still got dragged and maybe gotten fucking killed. So shooting the person is fucking retarded.
Let me
Take one step to your fucking left.
let me make this argument real quick because me and my friends, we have this argument all the time because we're all gun owners, right? And we say, right, like let's say somebody ran up on you with a fake gun, like a BB gun, right? And said, "I'm gonna give me all your money." And you looked at the gun and you realized that's definitely a BB gun, right? However, just because I want to be a piece of shit, I pull out my gun and shoot him, right? Morally, I may be wrong. However, legally, I'm within my rights to shoot that motherfucker. I just have to tell the courts I thought it was a real gun.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. So reasonably, in that moment, I can shoot somebody and it's legal. Now, I'm not saying that's what I think the guy was doing. I'm just saying I think you're not understanding the law.
That makes
very
sense.
well here.
That makes sense. If that's if you put that on that guy, that makes sense.
Yes, and the point is that guy may have came up to me with a fake gun and had no intention of killing me. However, he created the circumstance which gave me the right to kill him. It's his fucking fault, not mine. I may be a piece of shit because I realized it was a BB gun, but let's say I didn't even realize it was. I thought it was a real gun.
Well, that would change it. 99% of the people, if they knew it was a BB gun, they wouldn't do it because their morals and shit. I don't think you would do it.
No, I wouldn't.
So that's what changes the guy is his fucking thought.
Yes, but legally, there's a difference in terms of
legally.
What can you say is reasonable? It may not be moral. You may not agree with it. That's fine, but you have to admit she created the circumstances where he was reasonably allowed to shoot that woman.
In his mind, I don't think he was reasonably allowed.
Maybe you believe that, and I could accept that. And honestly, you're just reading minds, and I'm just reading minds saying that he wasn't. I'm willing to accept that.
Yeah.
But to sit here and say that what he did was illegal is a bunch of horseshit. I can't accept that. You're just like, if you want to have a moral argument, that's different. But legally, there's a different argument here.
So, Crishaun, suppose you pull your gun out and Mr. BB gun starts running away and you put 3 in his back.
That's different.
Okay, he shot her at least twice while she was fucking past him.
Okay, the circumstances have changed, though.
And getting away and leaving.
The
but
three
if I
shots
start,
are all
if I start
considered a single shooting incident.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. All 3 shots, the following 2 shots are considered follow-ons, and it's all considered a single incident. If she was already gone and stopped, and he went up and shot her, then that would definitely be very illegal.
To answer your question, Nick, if I were to see him run away, turn his back to me, and then I line up a shot and take a shot, that's morally and illegal.
Oh.
Now, if I shoot him once, he turns around and I'm still shooting in the commencement of shooting, and I hit 2 more and 2 more. One hits the back of his shoulder and the other hits him in the spine. Like, that's different. It's within seconds, and that's what the law takes into consideration. I think you're missing that. Like,
am I crazy? Didn't we have a discussion earlier where I said you can't shoot someone who's fleeing, and you guys said you can?
Well, it depends on
I'm pretty sure
police,
I never
law enforcement agency, and like it depends on the law enforcement. That's law enforcement as well. Their job is to apprehend subjects.
Yeah, law enforcement can, yes. We as citizens cannot. Especially if somebody is fleeing and they're armed.
Well, if they're fleeing and they're armed is one thing. Yeah, 100. I get that. I'm just saying, like, you're fleeing a fucking traffic stop. They're not supposed to fucking empty their gun in you.
Well, now if they're fleeing, let's say somebody just killed somebody and they're fleeing and they're running.
All right, this is all different. This one, she fucking had her car parked sideways. Vertically.
If you want to belittle the situation and not give context, then we could say that.
Dude, she wasn't blocking the whole fucking road. People were getting by. Like, this is crazy.
You're splitting hairs.
You were exaggerating what happened. That's what you're doing.
I'm not exaggerating. I'm literally digging into it, and I'm even granting you shit, Nick. You haven't even given one concession or granted anything, and it's all based on just fucking common sense.
Here's what's crazy. I get accused of caving all the fucking time, like too much. There's nothing to cave on this. This is fucking insane to me.
Wait,
she
Nick,
tried to fucking leave. It's fucking nuts.
She's not allowed to leave. She's being detained, Nick.
Wait,
you're leaving. You're evading arrest.
Hold on, Nick. You can't at least say that she was breaking the law before the whole shooting happened?
No, I did. I said there was a fucking traffic violation. That's breaking the law.
No, it wasn't a traffic violation.
She was blocking traffic.
I was just granting you traffic violation. I said she was obstructing. That's literally what she was doing. I was just trying to give you a little bit of. I was trying to give you a fucking inch, and you took a mile.
No, I'm not, dude. I'm saying anyone that thinks that this shooting is just. I don't understand it. I don't understand. Like,
you don't know the law.
How much we belittle fucking life in this country or this world, I guess, is fucking insane to me. It's insane.
Here's the equivocation. Then this is the equivalent of what you do. That's like me now going like, yeah, but you guys are in favor of abortion, which has nothing to do with this conversation. You get what I'm saying? You do that
What are
all
you
the
talking
time.
about?
You do that all the time. You'll just like make an equivocation that has nothing to do with the argument we're having. You'll go, yeah, but a woman shouldn't be shot in the face for having a parking violation. It's like that's not the argument we're having, Nick. Like,
That's literally what happened here, dude.
If you want to equivocate, we can do that. But I would have more of a fucking moral stance. I have more of a moral high horse to stand on than you do. And I mean that politically. I don't mean that individually. You get what I mean?
So, what do you call it? So, I don't know. I'm fucking stoned. God.
Fucking little Crispies. Why don't you come around more often?
I'm high as hell, man. I've been busy working, man. I was busy getting the new show ready, which is coming. I'm telling you, it's coming. But
You know, I don't believe you anymore.
I know.
Chris Peepz never paid me.
Yep. I'm not paying no one shit, man. They're gonna pay me to come on those fucks. Anyway, so I think if this sums it up is we all agree that it was probably morally wrong and not the right thing to do to shoot. But since the Constitution and the law states that the actual officer had to have had the feeling himself in his mind that he was going to die or was an imminent threat of bodily injury, therefore the law is going to protect that.
Yeah. I don't even think that's unfortunate.
That's how the law
is
is
what
written.
it is. It's the way the law is.
Mhm.
Don't
I think
create the
all-
circumstances that could possibly get you killed, and that's exactly what she did.
They would have to change that law to like a juror of your peers will decide if it looked reasonable. They'd have to change the wording to that.
They'll make sure it's charged federally, and even if he's convicted, Trump will he'll pardon him. It doesn't matter. There's no justice. There's no justice in this shit. It's fucking crazy.
We need Greenland.
I think there is justice. I think that's where we're like. I don't know if it's just like a bad understanding of the law or the fact that we just have like totally different ideological views of morality. Because I don't think anything she was doing in that moment was moral.
Yeah, but she wasn't killing no one, and she wasn't gonna kill no one either.
Again, equivocation. She wasn't robbing anybody either. She wasn't fucking raping anybody. Well, who cares? She
Right, and now she's dead. That's the point. She did nothing to deserve to be killed. Thank you.
She did. She put an officer's life in danger.
She did not.
You haven't made the argument against why that's not true.
We've made it a million times, dude. She tried to go. The dude stopped. He put himself in that situation. How about that? He drove by and stopped the fucking car when he cleared her, and then got fucking walked around her car. And then instead of taking one step to the left, he pulled his fucking gun out and shot her 3 fucking times.
Yeah, he got swiped to this. He got swiped to the side, and he wasn't even hurt at all. And
no. He got swiped to the side because he was hit by a fucking car.
Yeah, but he didn't die from it. He got swiped to the side. You saw it
he's
happen.
fine.
It doesn't matter. In that split second, it's reasonable to believe that he thought he was going to die.
All right, so you can't do the moral. You can't do the moral end. You could do the law end, but you can't do. You're not with the moral end.
We're having two different arguments here. You guys want to have the legal argument when you want to have the legal argument, and then you want to switch to moral when you want to switch to moral. Let's have the legal argument first, and then we'll have the moral argument. How about that?
What?
It's two different arguments. Do you guys believe law is morality?
Me? No.
Like every
sometimes
every
yeah, sometimes no.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on the law.
There's some fucked up laws and shit. Isn't there laws like you can't bang someone in the ass in Mississippi?
Fuck that law.
No sodomy in Mississippi. You only marry your second cousin.
Well, meaning like, do you guys believe that a lawful decision or like, a court decides on X, Y, and Z? Do you think that's a decision of morality or law?
If it's a jury.
I'll be honest with you. I
No.
consider
All right,
the
what
moral
is it
argument.
supposed to be? Sorry, Liquid, go ahead.
I was gonna say I didn't even consider any kind of moral argument because it seems moot, like it doesn't matter.
Right, seems
That's
lewd.
what I'm saying.
Oh,
That's why I said let's have the legal argument first, and then we'll have the moral argument. Because the problem is that all the protests and all the the argument against it is just moral. But they want to try to make a legal argument, and then when you hit them on no, legally you're allowed to do this, they go into moral. Well, I don't think a woman should be shot in the face for a parking violation. It's that's a moral argument.
No, it's a legal argument. You can't shoot
No, it's
someone in the
not.
face for a parking violation.
yeah.
'Cause that's not what it was. It wasn't
She
a
was shot in
parking
the face for
violation.
trying to run a cop over.
Yes.
No, you all admitted she wasn't trying to run him over. You can't backtrack on that shit now.
No. I'm saying if I were to grant her the benefit of the doubt, I don't believe she was trying to run over the cop and kill him. I believe she was trying to evade being arrested.
Sure.
Yes, which is also another felony, right? You guys agree with that?
Right. So the best way it could have ended was for him not to shoot, and then they could if she runs, they throw down spike strips, they fucking get her out, and she gets charged for all those felonies and misdemeanors. And
They had her
everyone goes
license
home.
plate. They could have went to her
Yeah,
fucking house and picked her up later.
Here's the problem. If she would have gone on a high-speed chase and then hit spike strips and then crashed out and died from that, liberals would be bitching about that too.
I just said you got the license plate. Go pick her up later.
No.
If it's that-
No. I'm saying legally they would be allowed to go on a high-speed chase, right?
Well, usually they stop high-speed chases sometimes these days. It all depends.
Yeah, it
because
depends on where it is.
liberals don't understand how to stop crime. That's in liberal states.
Yeah, see, this is making the liberal thing, man.
It's not all
It
in
is what it
liberal
is, though. It's a
states.
descriptor. It's a descriptor. I'm
it's
telling you what
different.
it is.
It's different all over. It's up to supervisor discretion and shit, and they shut it down. And if it's going to cause more harm to the public, then they'll stop it.
Yeah. I mean, having a dead driver in a vehicle in a residential area probably wasn't safe. With a dog in the back. Maybe just letting her go would have been the best thing.
Maybe her not getting.
They probably would have just let her
The
go
cop
if she
in the
didn't
van.
drive into a agent.
They were trying to let her go, but she was being a cunt. She was being an agitated cunt, which is what you agreed to. No, maybe not the cunt part.
Yeah,
but
I'm
she
not
was
going to use that word, but yeah, we'll agree to that. She shouldn't have been. She should have been there fucking around. She should have been working. What the fuck?
Absolutely. And then what about her wife? who
She's getting
admitted that
paid.
she
Maybe
made
that was her
son
job.
there. Yes,
George-
they were professional protesters.
George Soros money.
Professional
It's
protester.
linked to George Soros.
Oh my god! All right, I'm done.
It is.
I'm
I don't even
I'm
want to
done.
get
I'm
into
joking,
it. It is what
Nick.
it is.
No, I know, but
I
he's
was
not.
joking, but he's not.
that.
I wanted
Yeah,
to get
know.
him on that.
What do you mean get me on that? It's fucking factual. Look it up. Unless you want to debate it, then debate it.
Show me the money trail.
Yeah.
Please, let's not debate.
Yeah,
that.
go ahead, laugh it off because you guys have fucking nothing. You have nothing morally.
Coming
you have
from the
nothing legally.
dude, fucking
You have nothing, bro. Make a fucking argument and go ahead, and then you can
over
laugh.
what? Fucking George Soros? I don't like George Soros. I don't like
Fuck
any
George
fucking
Soros. Fuck
billionaires.
George Soros.
I'm not the
saying-
one blowing fucking Elon Musk and the other fucking billionaires. So suck it, dude.
There you go.
I
Like, you're
don't
not
care about
blowing-
George Soros.
Like you're not blowing fucking. You said you're a Bernie Sanders guy who's a fucking millionaire now for no reason. You don't think that has to do with fraud? You don't think fucking Ilhan Omar becoming a millionaire overnight has anything to do with fucking
You guys
fraud?
think all these
You
people?
look
Yeah,
the other
Bert-
way because you're a blind liberal. That's exactly.
dude. I said if I had to
It's
pick a
being
politician with
exposed every
shit I
fucking day.
liked,
Exposed
said it would-
every fucking day. That's why you're the laughing stock
Somebody
of the
mute him.
goddamn country, bro. Go
Holy
ahead. Go
shit.
ahead.
Think you're,
Go ahead,
think
bro.
you're getting
You know
a little
I
too
love
hot, Crishaun.
You know I love you. Go ahead.
all right. I was saying if I
Calm
had to
down.
pick a guy, it would a politician with shit I like. It would be fucking Bernie. People get out of control. Yes, he is a millionaire. I've heard also bullshit that fucking AOC is worth like $8 billion when she's not even worth $1 million. So the shit gets out of control. So we're good. We're good.
Crishaun would bang AOC
Yeah, you bring
for
up
sure.
people who
Oh, who
aren't.
wouldn't?
But I'm telling you, how did Bernie Sanders become a fucking
When did
millionaire?
Bernie become a
how did-
millionaire? When he
how
was
did
70 something years old. He was a
how did-
politician his
how
whole
did-
life.
How did Ilhan Omar become a millionaire?
I don't even know if she is a millionaire.
She is. It was exposed.
I have
She
no
even had
idea
to
if she's a
admit it.
millionaire.
She has to admit it, bro.
I think we're starting
Okay,
to
then
get
I don't know
way
how
off
she became a
topic.
millionaire. I don't know her finances.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Don't try to make the argument. That
Okay,
you're
when
like-
did I say
you're-
anything about Ilhan Omar?
No, this is what I'm saying. Don't try to make the argument that you're morally superior because I support Donald Trump and I don't even support Elon Musk. I
No,
don't
but
even
if you're gonna shit on George Soros, then don't fucking support fucking Elon and these other fucking guys doing the same
How
shit.
about you come up with an actual argument of why George Soros isn't connected to all this stuff, rather than just going deflecting to fucking Elon Musk, who has
I have
nothing
to
to do with this, bro.
I think this is
Why
an
is
argument
George
for
Soros
another day.
connected to all these protest movements?
How do I come up with an argument how someone isn't connected to something?
Because there is no argument. He's directly connected to all these protest movements, bro.
Dude,
I
I've
don't
been
know
to
what
so
else
many.
I can say.
I would
You don't have
believe
an
it.
argument against it, so what are we
Yeah,
doing?
here's my argument. I've
would
been to
believe it.
fucking dozens and dozens of protests. George Soros hasn't given me a fucking penny, hasn't contacted me. I have no
Yes.
fucking idea what you're talking about,
Let me
dude.
tell you why.
Because you're not a lesbian.
Yes, because you're a white guy who gives. You're just a regular white guy who has no kind of fucking like you can't add to their fucking coalition. That's
So-
why white
Yeah.
guys are belittled on the left.
So
You
George
have-
Soros is a billionaire that doesn't like money. Is that what we got? I don't know
No, he's
what's
a
going on.
billionaire that can spend money frivolously,
For what?
and he uses
Power, buddy, is
Back-
power,
it back
dude.
his ideology bullshit just to gain power. Thank you, Chris. That's exactly.
He has George Soros has no power.
All those,
Yes,
all
he
those,
does.
Can I
all
tell you
those
something?
people,
I
dude.
never heard of George Soros until fucking
Until we
Until-
exposed it. Yes.
until all these
right wing
conspiracy
exposed it.
theories.
You didn't realize you were being brainwashed by a fucking billionaire.
I'm not being brainwashed by
By a
anybody,
billionaire
dude.
Nazi. You
What
didn't
are
even
you
realize
talking
it,
about?
did you?
What Democrats do I
You went to the
support?
you went to the fucking protest today, and then you couldn't even remember the woman's name on the fucking live stream.
You missed the beginning, dude. I went to support somebody. I literally said I had no interest in the fucking protest. I didn't talk during the whole fucking
And that's
thing.
what I'm trying to tell you is most of those people out there have no interest in the protest too. You
No,
represent
they
most of the people
want to
out
they
there.
want to do something and they think it helps and they feel good about themselves. I'm saying I've been through this enough to know it doesn't help. I'm not
Okay.
interested in this type of protest. I want
Do
to
you
do
think
more
it's-
shit,
you
better
think it's
shit. It
fair?
doesn't work, man.
And I'm sorry for yelling. I apologize. but but do you think I get passionate about this shit?
Yeah,
But do you think
we're
there's
getting
a pot-
really far off the rails here.
All right.
Let me ask
Yeah.
you just one question and then we'll move on. Do you think there's a small possibility, even
I
the
was thinking
slightest,
wrap it up.
that there are paid protesters out there? When you went out there today, that there were paid protesters around you.
Where I was, probably not. In some of the bigger places, maybe, sure.
Okay, that's fair. I'll
Yeah.
accept.
Yeah. But I think that goes both ways.
It does. Anyway,
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I-
sure.
And I think the
wanna wrap-
majority of protesters are real. I don't think there's like some big fucking number out there.
I don't think we have as much incentive in terms of like paying protesters because we don't really protest. What do you have? January 6th? Maybe that's about it. Some
Yeah.
abortion clinics where it's
been
like
2.5
really
hours
really
since this
small
happened.
groups. Yeah, I'm sorry.
We're going around in circles and
Yeah,
then
we'll just
veering
end.
off
I
into
literally
other
put up this
stuff.
video forever ago, but fuck it. We'll just get out of here.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm sorry.
No, dude. Be
No, it's
fine.
all right. No, it's great. It was a great.
We'll talk
Dude,
during
like-
the week. If
It's great to be the person to sit here and listen for once, rather than.
I
get
feel
the
awful. I haven't
big
looked at the chat in
argument.
like a fucking hour.
Now, Nick, let's just do the disclaimer thing. We have no personal issues with each other. I love Nick. OG Mumbling Nick is one of my favorite people ever. I totally disagree with him. You guys saw it tonight, but I love OG Mumbling Nick. I just want to make that clear.
Back at you, buddy. We're all good.
I hate all you people.
All right.
I fucking hate this shit. Nick was a dick. Chris Peepz, I'm glad he hasn't been around.
All right, let's do some vlogs. Peepsy, when's the channel coming, buddy?
Yes. Wait.
Fuck, you there?
Yeah.
I'm
No, I
hacking
told-
on my vape, dude.
I told my girl about your show. You need to do this. You need to deliver.
I know.
Follow
So I've been working full time, and I've been my part time working on the show. There's been a lot of shit and everything, but we should be within a month. It should be up and live.
Nice.
It better be. So that's all I can say.
Watch out for JT. He's coming for you.
I'm posting a crazy J clip soon, though.
TJ, whatever his name is. Nice.
That's promotion. With
TJ?
All right. Yeah, Crishaun, tell the people where they can find you, my friend.
At the Misfit Nation podcast on YouTube, at the Misfit Nation on Rumble. You could follow me on X at Crishaun the Don. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I just realized the other day I followed one of your channels, but not the other, or some shit like that. It threw me off. I forget. I forget what it was on. I think I was following, like, it might even been X. Like, I think I was following your personal, but not. I don't know. Do you have two X?
Oh yes, I have an X channel for my show, and then I have one.
Yeah. I realized I was following one, but not the other, or some shit like that.
You're probably following my personal channel.
I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
I follow both now. I just remember I found one I wasn't following.
And also, let me just say thank you guys for having me on Dabble in Politics. I love your guys' show. I'm a political guy as well.
Thanks for being on. It's always great to have you on.
Anytime you guys need me, I'm here. Trust me. Chris Peepz, it was good to talk to you too, bro.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, guys.
Glad you're still alive.
Man.
Yep.
Liquid Cryptid, if you have any channels left, tell the people where they can find you.
Liquid Cryptid on Rumble and X, and I also have a TikTok that I throw stuff up on too.
And fuck Stuttering John, that fuck.
Yeah, fuck him.
That bastard.
Johnny.
Yeah.
He's so corny. He's so old and corny, man. What the fuck?
He's overrated, even to make fun of.
He's so corny and old.
I think
Opie,
I think we need to refocus the Dabble versus Energy to Opie.
No, Opie's boring.
Opie's a bigger piece of shit than Stuttering John.
Corny
I'm like
and
the
old.
only guy that's
retarded. At least Opie is like he's got
Did he
his.
kill his family or something?
There's something going on with his family. His family is he's like the what's the guy Chris something? Remember he buried his family in a fucking oil.
Chris Benoit. Oh no, Chris West or something. Wheats or something.
I think it was Chris Peepz.
Yeah, I don't think so. They're still alive.
They're still alive.
The fuck.
All right, guys. I am OG Mumbling Nick. Obviously, you can find me here at OG Mumbling Nick. Do the political shit every Sunday with Liquid Cryptid and sometimes these guys and other guests. I'm putting out some Jake Hudson videos. I got another one in the works.
Hell
Those
yeah.
have been fun. And I'm on with the pineapple on Saturdays. So anyway, and OG Mumbling Nick on X. Thank you, everyone. Apologize to the chat. I usually don't get all fired up, but so I just saw I got like fucking 2 hours worth of chats to go through. I apologize. But we'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Peace.
Good night, everybody. Stuff, mumbling, pineapple stuff, dabbling, controversial stuff. Now I know y'all be loving this shit right here. NICK mumbling is right here. People in the house, put them hands in the air. Cause if you don't vote, then we don't care. 1, 2, 3 times 2 to the 6. Jones and for your fix, so that dabble politics mix. So where the fudge you at, punk? Shut the fudge up and back the fudge up while we fudge this track up. On your flags up, on your flags up, on your flags up, on your flags up, on your flags up. Hands torn in, now we torn out. Hands up now, hands down. Back up, back out.
shoot-shoot thing right here. Yo, we're doing it all the time, so you better get some better views and get fame up all the time. So we got the gang set, so don't complain yet. 24/7, never begging for a rain check. Old school gavel is blasting out the political shit. The passion for shit, put bounce in the devil pit. On your flags up.